Meg, and you're watching AO Mecha Live.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of AO Mecha Live. Tonight we have a spotlight episode and we're gonna be joined by Miss Vanderly. You know her as Miss Vanderly from Twitch and all that stuff. We're gonna be talking with her in a bit. But first guys, welcome to the show. What did we do this week? This week, Backlog Builder, we completed the MG Gundam X, which is pretty freaking cool, by the way. And what else can we talk about this week? It's just been a busy week, to be honest. Crazy, lots of work on my end, but we'll get more into that in a bit. Tonight we have a very special guest. Meg is joining us tonight. We're going to be talking about her work, her experiences, and all that stuff. Big shout out to everybody that is on YouTube right now and on Twitch. We're simulcasting on both of them. Let's see who do we got on Twitch. We have Randy, we have Quinn, and Riot joining us over here. And let's see, we have Rani as well on YouTube. We have Tom, we have Tetsu, we have Ben Voigt's new handle, which is pretty cool. That's awesome, guys, and more people come. I saw gunpla Chris earlier on joining us for a bit. So yeah, awesome. Why don't we go? Let's switch sides real quick here before we get too far into it. So I'm still getting used to this whole different camera system thing, and it's so much fun right now. Let me know what you guys think of it, and you know, hopefully we'll make some more improvements. I haven't had a chance to update most of the visuals yet, but we're working on that still. Ooh, we just got a raid from Terabyte as well. Odin's son also raid here. Holy crap, you're Error Central, and oh my god, there's a lot of people joining us right now here with 6 viewers, 7 viewers. We're gonna be joined tonight by Meg Mayekawa. She asked me to say it that way. Mayekawa. Sorry, it's Mayekawa. Meg Mayekawa. I'm just totally making fun now. Hi Meg, and we're gonna it's gonna be a fun show. So I chatted with her the last couple of nights. We're just building to the show. Awesome individual. So she's exactly who she is on stream, on her posts. She recently won as well in one of the Bandai online contests. We're gonna get to that. Here's her build for the Nightingale, which is so freaking cute, by the way. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but check her out on her Instagram at Vanderly. Anyways, I'm talking about her for her. I think it's better if we just bring her out. Why don't we go check out what Meg is saying? Hey Meg.
Hey, how's it going? You still managed to pronounce it wrong. Also,
oh, did I?
Audio, are we live?
Yes, we are. We're live right now. We're like right now. It's live. Hang on, Meg. Okay, so it's not live right now. You're not in. Let's bring you back in. Now you're live. Whenever you're ready for your intro, just go with it and go.
Hi, I'm Meg Vendrilli.
And is that how you pronounce it? Like now I'm saying it wrong. Vendrilli? But that was Vandrilli.
Vandrill. I don't know. I hear so many damn things. Don't use your World of Warcraft name is my advice to you all for anything.
That was one of my first questions. Like, where did you get that name? I don't think I've seen it before. It's very like non-Gunpla related. I looked it up. I'm looking at like Ma HQ, and I'm like, it's not a mobile suit. It's not a pilot. It's not a Greek god. It's not like, you know, some like trap or some shit like that. Where did you get that handle?
So what you failed to look up was the WoW Armory, so you could see my World of Warcraft character. So it's a variation of. So I've always played a warlock, like such a surprise, right? In like anything that I play, it's like sorcerer, warlock, witch. And so I had made a warlock in WoW for a while called Drenelli, but I thought that it wasn't menacing enough. So I was like, let's add a V. That's gonna be cool. And so it became Vendrilli since I was like 15.
Oh my god! So you had this handle for a long ass time. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Which WoW did you start with? Like, which WoW
Since
version?
launch.
Since launch.
Yeah,
okay.
I played since I was a kid, so I just kept going with it. And my entire my uncles and my first stepdad had all played WoW and basically all the Blizzard games, so Diablo and everything like that. So I kind of just, that's kind of my default, my descent into madness of gaming and stuff.
And you are an avid gamer. I've seen your streams. You build Gunpla. You obviously love not just building Gunpla but also participating in it. We have a couple of shots here as well from some of the community events that you guys helped with when conventions were a thing. Holy cow! I can't remember when the last time when I was in the last convention. We were just talking about this earlier on about comic book conventions, and we're gonna get all into that nerdy stuff tonight. And for those of you guys just tuning in, Meg here is joining us on our AO Mecha Live Spotlight. Thank you, Meg, for coming in. How are you today? What's going on?
How am I today? We went to the Gundam guys. Stimmy crawl, I guess you could call it. So it's a shop crawl. We did that today for a little bit, and now I'm here and I'm enjoying beer and.
Are you drinking as well? Is she drinking? Well, cheers, my lady. Are we gonna talk Renaissance now? Kind of like.
God no! Wow. Don't do that to me.
Have you ever done Renaissance stuff before? No, I'm curious. It kind of goes hand in hand. Every late, not stereotyping, but anyone that has played WoW has some kind of relationship with LARPing or the Renaissance fair. Where did you suit in this one?
I've been to the Ren Fair once, and I really, really want to go back, but it's so expensive over here. It's just. I think it's too expensive to go. I'd rather LARP, and I have LARPed before in full chainmail.
What?
Yeah. That was a long time ago. I did it
last week?
2 times. No. Did it about 2 times, and that was it. Chainmail's very heavy. If you didn't know.
Yeah. I've seen what they sell on conventions, the chainmail bra and undergarments. It can be very heavy. I don't think I'd be wearing it. But
it's I don't know if a chainmail bra would really be flattering.
No, it's like level 99 armor, so you pretty much immune to everything, right? So
you are, yeah.
And how about Ren Fair? What about that one? Did you do dress up on that or participate in any of the
No, I just went. I went to drink. I had just turned 21 at the time, and I'm let's go to the Ren Fair and get drunk. I came home with a lot of shit though, so I bought a lot. But yeah, no dressing up. That came later. That's a newer thing.
Oh. Now, okay, I know there's a lot of stuff we're gonna go through, and some of the questions that I have right now, actually, it's probably not even related to the photos you sent. Speaking of dressing up, cosplay. It's something that was kind of in my mind. I don't think I've ever seen you in cosplay, but do you enjoy doing any of that dress up and cosplay stuff? Being the nerdy side and all that?
I don't have many, I guess, outfits. I have a couple things here and there that I could piece together, but nothing as in a full character. I do have a full warlock outfit, which I am working on getting actually plate mail for a chest piece. Nice. But other than my warlock outfit, I don't have any. I don't have any full character outfits. They would all be original characters. And I guess you could say my warlock alter ego is what. Yeah, that's the only costume I really have.
That is awesome. I love the diversity of the stuff that you're into. Obviously, there's more to Gunpla and building and all that stuff to the person, and that's what I think what we're gonna focus on tonight, guys. It's gonna be a little bit different than all the other shows because number one, we're joined by Vanderly here, and we're gonna be talking about gaming, streaming, Gunpla, nerdy stuff, animals, museums. I think we have a
smorgasbord.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet of variety, so it's a sample test of everything. But before we get to the pictures, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's joining us tonight, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Quick shout out to everybody that's joining us over at YouTube. We have Theo Mecha, That's Ben Voigt's new handle. Tetsu is here. Tetsu, my friend, how are you doing? Edmund is here. Hello, Ayomeka. Nice Twitch battle station. Oh, that's from Edmund. I guess that was the first time you saw, or second time you saw the new setup. Thank you for that. Let's see. Tetsu Ayomeka. Tex posted a picture on her story of Anaheim Electronics Place. In conclusion, she hasn't replied to my comment, but it's official that Anaheim, there's an electronic place like the UC. Yeah, like you guys were there. What did you guys say earlier? Around that particular Anaheim Electronics store?
Yeah. So Anaheim Electronics Store is right next to Robots for Less in, I think it's Fullerton. And I think Anaheim Electronics is just like a repair shop is all it is. It's got nothing to do with Gundam. I wish it did. When I was driving through Fullerton for the first time and I saw that, I was like, this is amazing. I need to go there. And my friend was like, it's got nothing to do with Gundam. I was like, oh that's well disappointing.
So let's see here. We on Twitch, guys, everybody that's watching there, we got a raid that just people just dropped in. Thank you so much for tuning in. And tonight is awesome for you guys to join us. It's a perfect time to catch our interview specials. Well, not in an interview. I even told you this is more of like a tete-a-tete. That's a French for one-on-one. Kind of like get to know our friends here that we follow on social media. And it's and I was explaining to Meg that like I like to be random when I select the guests, because you know what, there's so much diversity in our community, both in skill level and in hobby, that like I want to talk to everybody that I follow. And I think it is important to understand and keep that in mind, that the hobby is, you know, when they say gunpla is freedom, that's like a fraction of what it is. The hobby itself is freedom. Meeting people that are into the same like mindset you guys are freedom. You know, you guys are in this community because you love something that is awesome. I love it too. And it's great that we have a platform like this that I could help, you know, usher in and, you know, friends from one place to the other meet friends. I've gotten like messages, I don't know about you, Meg, but like I got messages sometimes like, hey, thanks for your show. Now I'm following so-and-so because I've learned something from that show. And hopefully, guys, tonight's gonna be very entertaining, very life exploring. Maybe we could even do a self-reflection on what we do in life. Look how deep this conversation on this is going. Anyways, I'm not done preaching. Everybody on Twitch, let's get a quick hello to everybody there. Riot, Gold G, is that allowed? Everything is allowed, I think. That knitted, right? That's knitted. Oh, your back there is knitted. Right?
Oh yes. So if anybody follows Ty Furious, his wife actually does some really cool knitting projects, and this was my logo for a while. So it's the Haro bat, which you guys will see. Minus, oh no, it does have the vagina nose that I made. So his wife's awesome, and she does a bunch of knitting projects, and maybe later I'll show you the Godzilla she made. It is amazing. Audio, I do have one thing to tell you. Before this ends, I did promise Miami that I would do something to him on your show.
I have Miami on deck right now because like I was just literally at his name. I was gonna say, yo, Miami is in the house. So if you guys are not following Gunpla in Miami, the after hour show he has, like I lurk most of the time, and like I want to say hi, but I'm just too freaking tired. He knows I love him. But his show is different. I love it. I love it because it's just like off the hook. Go for it, Meg. What do you got for Miami?
Oh God. If I could do it without laughing, because it might not come out. So everyone, I apologize. This is gonna be super cringe, but Miami wanted my country Bane accent. So if I can do it, it might not come out proper though right now.
I'm pausing the music. You're good to go.
It's Country Bane, and I come from Bayton, and I like to have strawberries in Bayton Town, Miami. There you go, Miami. Woo! I promised him I would do that. That is my rendition of Bane if he lived in the country on a farm.
That was awesome. Give it up for Meg here. Very talented. Lots of like hidden talents. We're gonna explore all her crazy shenanigans. Why don't we start with some photos, Meg? Are we good for that? Is that something we could do? Yeah, let's go
I mean,
ahead
it's
and,
your show.
Well, it's our show now. Let's make it our show. We're like
taking over.
Ah, crap. Yeah. Welcome to Vanderlee Live.
Right? Who's area?
I don't know. Some guy. He likes like freaking Mobile Suit Gundam or something like that. Transformers and whatnot. What a nerd. Okay, so we were talking about museums, animals, and all that stuff. These photos here are some of your early starts, like, you know, the young lady that you were, so to speak. Oh my god, whatever happened to her, right? We're gonna see her transformation from like ladylike to like WTF in a couple of photos. Let's go. What do we got here? So we got museum photos. Can you tell us a bit about the next couple of photos?
So, like a huge part of me is, and for you guys that know me personally, you know that I love nature and dinosaurs and pretty much, yeah, all of that. I love museums, and I actually worked at the Los Angeles Natural History Museum for a while. And right here, you have 3 different stages of the Tyrannosaurus. So you have adult, you have the subadult, and you have the, I guess you would call it like the infant or the child. And I love this because this brings me back to something that, you know, it's almost like walking into like Jurassic Park.
Right.
And from working at the museum, I just gained this whole new respect for nature and how like evolution happens. And, you know, I don't know, long story short, I wish the dinosaurs were still here and I'd be okay if a dinosaur ate me and that's how I died.
That'd be a painful death,
I love them.
Right?
Yeah, they're awesome creatures, and you learn so much about dinosaurs and all kinds of different animals and nature at the museum. So I think that was just a really nice way to start my 20s.
That's
and
awesome.
This is Cryolophosaurus.
What? Can you say that again? That's like a mouthful.
Cryolophosaurus, so it means cold-crested lizard. He lived in Antarctica, and I spent a majority of my time actually in this exhibit while working. And if you guys have ever seen a cassowary, you know how they have those big bony protrusions on their head? So Cryolophosaurus actually has the same thing, and they speculated that he had the same coloring as a cassowary as well. So his body would have been completely brown black feathers, and then his face would have had like reds and blues with this big bony protrusion.
So when you said that, in my head it's Cryolophosaurus, and I'm like, so he starts with crying, then laughing asaurus, and I'm just thinking every time I see him, I don't know if he's laughing and crying out of tears of joy, or he's like crying and then laughing about it because he's crying. Am I saying it right? Cryolophosaurus?
Cryolophosaurus. So I mean, maybe he was crying and laughing at the same time because he was so sadistic, because they actually would cannibalize each other.
Right.
So I mean, maybe he was crying. Maybe that's how he got his name.
Oh my god. Some comments here from Twitch here. Let's read some of them real quick. What country was Bane in? That was from Dr. Tydigler. Miami saying that made my day. It was an awesome rendition. VFX 10 Viper. Also, we got a couple of like West Coasters here. Holler at your boys there. So I guess Vanderlee is excited for the new T-Rex kit from Bandai. Yeah, they announced a T-Rex kit with the bones and stuff from Bandai. Are you excited to getting that?
I haven't even seen it, but now I'm excited.
Nice.
That sounds neat.
Maybe you could rearrange the bones and make it to a Cryolophosaurus. I'm gonna be using that Cryolophosaurus for a bit.
This is gonna be your new thing.
Let's see, over on Twitch we have Nicholas Teata Sanchez, the last GBWC winner in Canada. Welcome to the show. We have Rotzi in here. E-Man is saying, nice shirt, Ariel. Nice shirt. Forget that. Did you guys see Vanderlee's getup tonight? She looks fantastic, fabulous, gorgeous,
made me
amazing.
Dress up.
Right? I know. I was like, yo, if you gotta come in here with a shirt and thing, I'm canceling the show. Get the fuck out. Oh my god, let's continue. I think we got a lot of stuff here. Okay, hey, there you go. It's Meg and Mom?
No, this is one of my classmates.
Okay.
So this is when I was in college and I was doing a lot of internships. So I'm actually out in Sun Valley at the moment in this picture. Hey! And I was, yeah, I'm wearing a Gunpla t-shirt.
Oh,
yeah, it's Sigla.
Nice.
I think it's one of the Uniqlo t-shirts. I'm not sure, but So I started doing like seed propagation and kind of learning about like the importance of biodiversity and basically not bringing invasive plants into, California and well, the country in general, but I guess a lot of like invasive plants come into California because, we're on the coast and
ships come in, ports, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. How long did you do that for?
So I did this for about a year, maybe a year and a half, because I was planning on becoming a park ranger at one time. Excuse me. So yeah, I was doing that, and I would actually do tours with schools, and I would teach them the importance of why we should rely on our natural like habitat versus bringing in, say, like ornamental trees and things that just look pretty, because our animals and our bugs can't survive on that, only a handful can. So
yeah, no, it's very cool to like have a passion that is also like helping the environment and in a way also educating people, because I guess I wouldn't know what like plants are allowed and whatnot that would be suitable for our environment, but that's kind of cool that you're aware of it. You've been, is this like part of school, or is this an after school activity that you joined up in the club? I got the internship through school, but it was more of an extracurricular activity because I wanted to do something with my time that wasn't just, studying. And I thought, what better way than to do hands-on and gain experience, and that would, kind of give me that foot into becoming a park ranger, which is not where I ended up, by the way. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna ask you about like what happened there, but we do have a question here from Twitch. Rani is saying, what did Vanderlee study in college? Ooh, what did you study in college?
I have a BA in psychology, and I went back to school to get an environmental and forestry degree, which I ended up not finishing because life just took some turns, and now I work in the litigation field. So completely different.
But you know what? It's like, it's kind of interesting and weird sometimes, like where life could take you. But it sounds like, do you enjoy your job right now? Are you, are you going to pursue it again in the future if you had a chance?
If someone came and gave me $1 million and was like, your school and housing are going to be paid for, go pursue your environmental degree, yes. Hands down.
Awesome. The next couple of, I would too. I mean, $1 million could also buy me a lot of Gundams, but that's a different story altogether, guys. Just,
probably buy a lot of Gundam there.
I'm gonna buy a custom spray booth. I'm gonna make a shed. I'm gonna rent out like one of those like locker containers, like in a bin, like something out of like a villain layer, and convert that into my personal I don't know, both studio like this and my workstation. I don't know, maybe.
So you're gonna live in a storage container, essentially.
No. That's where I will have my hobby. I'm still gonna live somewhere else for it. Probably like a dingy apartment.
He's gonna live there.
Yeah. Frig. We were talking about animals earlier on. A couple of slides here. What do we got?
So this is also just part of my love of nature. I'm a huge condor fan. I just think that they're amazing, and I actually, one of my hobbies is bird watching, which I think I included one of my bird watching photos as well in here. It's really bad because I'm an amateur.
Let's take a look. How clear? It's pretty clear. What are you talking about? Like, it's a nice photo. Okay,
this one was at the zoo though. So this condor was super close to me. And I actually had the pleasure and the opportunity to watch him devour a rabbit carcass at like 8 in the morning when this, like, right before this picture was taken. So he was just all happy.
Yeah, breakfast makes it work for most. Nature, we're continuing on. This is a nice shot.
Yeah.
Like, what are we looking at here?
So this is Death Valley. We're overlooking some salt flats. Down there, I believe, was the Devil's Golf Course. This was also part of my internship. And it was beautiful. It was hot. Though, if anybody has been to Death Valley, you know how hot it is. I almost got heat stroke. I actually had to stay in the van at one point because I was overheating and I was kind of delirious and saying things, and people are like, you're mumbling, you need water.
Oh, so it's kind of like when you stream then.
Yes. I'm constantly having strokes, apparently.
On Twitch here, we have Otaku Dan. He's saying, build with Meg. What a nerd. And this is from Freddy. Freddy is also watching us on Twitch. This is awesome. By the way, hey Freddy, he's probably like somewhere in the corner back there. We'll probably see him at some point tonight during the show.
Probably.
Ask her about her superhero name. So I'm gonna ask you about your superhero name now that it's brought up. What is your superhero name, Meg?
I'd be the Condor. He thinks it's so lame. It's not a superhero. I'd be a supervillain. Like, you know, I'd probably be an eco-terrorist supervillain in the comic book world.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'd be the Condor, and I think that it's super cool. Have like a little bird outfit and like, you know, like a metal. Yeah, he said it's Vulture ripoff.
Vulture ripoff.
I just think it would be awesome. It'd be cool.
I think it'd be cool. That's cool. That's awesome. And you know what? If the whole environmentalist thing doesn't work, if the whole streaming doesn't work, at least you have a fallback. I know LA has a lot of crime, so we're good to go. One thing I want to point out on YouTube, we also have a lot of like guests and audience are watching us there. But very big shout out, Adam from USAG is actually on the audience here. So hi Adam, how's it going? Adam and USA Gundam Store proudly powers AO Mecha Live, proudly powers Vanderlee, and we're very, very grateful to having Adam in the fold here tonight. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, and if you have any questions for our young miss here, feel free to ask that question, guys, on the chat. We're gonna get through as many questions as we can tonight and get to know this lovely lady over here that's joining us from Death Valley, having a stroke and, you know, saying a bunch of shit just because I'm, you know, dying. Okay, so Scorpions, what's happening here?
I went drunk scorpion hunting in Death Valley. Totally, if anybody gets the chance, go do this. There were many times that I probably shouldn't have been drinking out in Death Valley because of the heat.
Yeah.
But do it. Go have fun. Go hunt scorpions. It's awesome. Take your UV light because they glow in the dark. And it is amazing.
What? Wait, are these like the black scorpions, or are they different kind of scorpions if they're glowing like that?
This one, I think I want to say it's all scorpions that have a UV reactive chemical in their exoskeleton, but this scorpion was actually a baby. It was probably, trying to think of how big it was, probably from the tip of my finger until a little below my knuckle. He was very tiny.
And again, how big? How big is it? Here.
Right there. But anyways, so yeah, he was pretty tiny, and we were just shining UV lights trying to find them.
Aren't you scared they'd get like stung by one of these guys or sting by one of these guys? Like,
no, I'm pretty sure he would have been harmless.
Yeah.
No.
All right. I don't know, man. That's kind of creeping me out a little, but that's cool. I mean, you're into like
really
all this cool stuff, adventure. Guys, go outside your home. If you guys are stuck in your basement building stuff, nature is out there. Go look at scary shit and take photos of it with your UV light.
You're gonna hate the next photo. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Before we get to that, just a couple of comments here. Otaku Dan has a quick question. We're gonna get to the whole model kit, but he did ask over here before we forget. Favorite model kit of all time, Meg? What would be?
Favorite model kit? I feel like Dan's asked me this question before. Dan, what did I tell you last time? It's always changing. Favorite model kit? I think I really enjoyed putting together Zeta. Master Grade Zeta, and I also really enjoyed the Sinanju Stein. I thought those were really fun kits to put together. I had a lot of fun with that. My favorite build that I personally did though was the Nightingale. I don't think that's a secret though. But putting together the kit wise, it would be the Sinanju Stein or the Zeta.
The Sinanju Stein MG is probably one of the best MGs I've ever built as well. Can verify.
So good.
Two nerds can't be wrong. Just letting you guys know that. Miami's asking, hunt scorpions? I'm from Florida. And it's very Florida man activity.
Yes.
That's awesome. Let's see, on YouTube, how's everything? Gotta see that, by the way, related to the 1K followers on Twitch. Yeah, Miami just crossed 1K followers, I believe, on Twitch as well.
That's right, yeah.
Congratulations on that. Let's see, Gunpla is in the house here. I think I said hi to Chris earlier on. Drunk scorpion hunting. That question mark. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing out there in the West Coast. I mean, West Coast do it differently. Next photo here, Meg totally have something really big hung around her waist.
That's the camera I almost broke. Yeah, that's Freddy's camera. He almost killed me.
That was a full frame. Wait, you guys are Nikons or Canons? No, that's a Nikon, right? No, hang on. What's that?
I think it's a Canon.
It's a Canon. Yeah,
it's a Canon. So I was nice crotch zoom in there.
What this? I was looking at you know this big lens thing here. I'm dead.
So yeah, this is still Death Valley. This is after I had come back from trying to capture a photo of a bat. So out there, bats have white nose disease, unfortunately, which can cause them to get really sick and die. And they fly around during the day. And my favorite animal is a bat, hence, you know, why I'm so obsessed with bats.
Right.
So I was trying to get a picture of them, and I'm like, you know, there's so many steep canyon rocks and whatever. So I'm holding this camera up in the air. There's kind of a little bit of a sandstorm going on, and me and this other guy are like just basically stumbling over all these rocks that like you either have to climb, or then it goes from like high to really low real fast. So I came home with the camera and it had sand all up in it.
Wow.
Oh, it was bad. It's
still I was gonna say, my poor camera sent Freddy over here on the Twitch stream. Nikon, how dare you, sir? This is a Canon house. Sorry, Nikon. It was easier to acquire apparently. But Canons are really cool. I used to own oh my god, it's been a long time ago. And then I switched it up to a Nikon. So I've been a Nikon and then a Sony. So
Sony? Who uses Sony anymore?
Yes, don't listen to her, guys. She doesn't mean it. So, let's see. I've encountered a couple of raccoons so far while out and about in the park. That's from Tetsu over at YouTube. I haven't seen Scorpion in years. I don't think I've ever seen Scorpion at all. But like, I'm very glad that the camera survived. Awesome shot here of nature. Again, guys, this is really cool that like, you know, there is life outside of Gunpla and Mecha, which is I kind of promote this as well. Like, when you get a chance, I know it sucks that we're in lockdown, but like nature seems to be forgiving and allowing us to, you know, see stuff and be outdoorsy. So my recommendation, if there's a park nearby, obviously social distancing, keep that in mind. Go check it out. I think it's good for the mental health as well, and just kind of like get some sun in you. You pale looking SOB. Wow,
it's great.
So not pale at all. Look at smiley face over here. What's going on here?
Pale. Oh, this is artist palette. So all the rocks actually change different colors. Don't ask, I don't remember exactly what chemical is in these rocks that make it change different colors. But if you pour water, you can just see it starting to change, and it. Oh, can you not hear me?
Oh, it's a bit low, Meg. Let me increase a little. Keep talking.
Can you hear me?
Ooh, it's a bit low. Hang on.
That's odd. I haven't changed anything. I can put the mic closer to me.
No. You're good. There we go. I think it just popped up.
Is this better?
Way better. Whatever that is. But don't put it up close like that. It's like it's very stalkery right now if I put my mic across to you.
I mean, I can't pretend to be a stalker on here.
No, now it's like ASMR stuff. Now just keep doing that. We'll just cancel the show and just be like an ASMR kind of gig. No, it looks great. So the rocks changed here, like at nighttime, during the day. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so it's just all the time. They're different colors. The reason it's called artist palette is because of the different colors, and they look like a rainbow. I was trying to dredge up an actual picture of or like a video of us pouring water on the rocks, but unfortunately my classmate did not get back to me with that video. Yeah, he has it and it's so neat. But yeah, so long story short, get out there, go see nature, and go visit Death Valley. It's hot, but it's amazing. There's so many different things to see. That's
definitely on the list. Every time I fly out there, I just keep missing. It's like we're limited by the convention run because I fly in there Thursday night, conventions like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By Sunday night, I'm already back in a plane heading out, right? But it's definitely when I get back there, probably gonna spend another couple extra days ahead of time because I want to see LA. If I could get to Long Beach or even Venice Beach.
Don't go. There's nothing there.
There's nothing. Okay, well done.
There's
Death
nothing
Valley
there.
it is. We're gonna go to Death Valley. Animals. We were talking about animals earlier on. The next couple of ones here are fishies. Why do we have fishies here?
So this is my other hobby. It kind of turned into more of me just loving and nurturing the fish. But yeah, so we have 5 fish tanks.
Oh, nice. They're at the
Yes,
background.
5.
There, right? Yeah.
I had to really think about this. This is Beelzebub. He was my first beta fish. He recently passed away.
Aww.
But the next slide you'll see Crowley, who's my other beta fish. And so we have 5 tanks here, and this is kind of one of my other passions is fish. I love fish. I think that what is it called? Aquascaping is really neat. And just to see and that's basically how you rearrange the plants and everything in the tank to make it look beautiful. Also
Sorry,
on your side.
Hang on. I think I have a little.
He's
error.
trying to cut me out.
Hang on. Oh my God, Meg, where did you go? Oh, we have some technically difficulty happening here. 1 second.
I don't know. I see myself on my side, so.
I can just start doing the ASMR right now.
No? Oh. Caught in the act of ASMR.
That actually worked. I don't know what you did.
That's what it was. Just needed ASMR, guys.
I knew it. ASMR fixes everything. Sorry, yes, we're back to your fish here, but apparently the fish passed away recently. Very sorry about that.
Yeah, see, that's why the screen went dark. It was his ghost.
I know. I was gonna say, like, this is some weird juju shit happening here. Okay, let's get out of there. But like, she loves fishes. There's some more fishes doing some mirror fishes stuff. Really cool.
Yeah,
image.
he's doing fishy stuff. So yeah, I mean, just one of my many hobbies is that I really like fish. And I enjoy keeping fish tanks here. We have a 20-gallon shrimp tank actually. And if you don't, yes, they're cherry shrimp.
Shrimps or prawns? Okay, cherry shrimp.
Cherry shrimp. So they're maybe like the size of my pinky nail. They're very tiny, and right now I'm trying to breed them so they all turn black. So we threw red and blue shrimp in there, and usually they produce like a gray shrimp. But now I'm starting to get black shrimp, so I'm trying to get them to breed. So that should be interesting.
Look at
See
you
how that goes.
Playing matchmaker for like animals and stuff.
I really want my black shrimp.
That is awesome. Okay, what do we got next here? We got some more bird watching. Did you actually take a picture that is not in a zoo?
Yeah, that is my actual bird watching, and I believe that's a woodpecker. I couldn't make it out clearly, but I'm pretty sure that's the day I went looking for quails, and all I saw were fucking woodpeckers, and I was so sad. I will never, to this day, I've been trying for years, and I will never ever see a woodpecker.
Oh man.
So, I mean,
Birds
I'm sorry,
are
a
losing.
quail.
Quail?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to see a quail. Always get woodpeckers, man. Here we go.
There we go. Some fun stuff. We got some creepy crawly stuff happening. For those of you guys that are scared of spiders, you might want to turn away right now because I just totally zoomed in on that one.
So, one of the other things that we do here is that this is a picture of a widow at the museum, but I actually took a male and a female jumping spider and was trying to recently breed them. It was successful. However, the mom decided she was gonna keep living on and eat all of the babies. So it really sucked. But breeding was successful, and it was so cute to see the little tiny spiderlings. So I am a huge spider lover. I love to keep and observe spiders, and I actually had a widow just like that in my house for a while.
Wow.
And I just kept it in a little, a little container.
I don't know what spiders they're called. They're like small gray looking ones. They jump sometimes. Anyways, in Philippines.
Yeah, jumping spiders.
Yeah, so in Philippines, and when I was a kid, every time I go to the country or I don't know, some friends of mine have this. we have, you know what, like, I guess matchboxes. I don't know if you guys have that nearby because it's all lighters now. In matchboxes, they would like put little compartments, and whatever spiders they catch, they put it in there. And what they do is when they've collected a few of them, they're gonna get a stick and fight another kid with their spider. And it was like Pokemon, but in real life with spiders. And I've seen this, and the two spiders just hate each other, and they would just go at it. And
so sad. Oh my gosh.
But like I'm just recollecting now that like in my childhood, when every time I go to the country, they go, "Hey, let's go play some spiders," and I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" I'm like, "What the hell is this? Oh my god, that thing is dead." Okay, so this is what you got. See the lack of the lack of toys and entertainment out there really produce some interesting natural toys.
You know. So I have a question for you, because this is what my neighbors told me. When they were out in the Philippines, they used to tie strings around the green beetles and watch them fly. And they taught me as a kid how to do that. Now I won't, because I'm like, that's really mean and that beetle's not enjoying that. But yeah, I always wondered if that was really a thing.
It is very much a thing. It is definitely a thing. When I was a kid, when I went to the countryside, me and my cousins, well, my cousins are pro at it. They'll know where to find their nests and all that stuff, and lures and whatnot. They'll just grab one. And the beetles are like, they have like a nice hard shell. I remember, well, obviously my hands are a lot smaller, so that bug is actually a lot bigger in my hand. I actually like when you put the bug in the fist, and if it's, I don't know if it's scared or if it's just instinctual, they would just like bottle up, and they're like somewhat paralyzed that way. And that's when you string it up, and then put a rock down there, and it's just go flying in circles, right? And we would watch it for like a good half hour. The thing is, like, when we're done, we like he has a knife and just cuts it and then sends it away. Like, we don't go out of our way to like killing things. Right?
Yeah, well, I hope not.
Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness.
But speaking of, did that
this
answer
is
your
just
question?
more nature.
Yeah, more nature stuff. I like talking about nature. Your adventures are cool. Like, I love that they're outdoors. And here it looks like you're kayaking somewhere. Or is it like just a boat thing?
This is in Big Bear. Yeah, this was Big Bear, and I just decided I had never been kayaking or canoeing or anything, and I wanted to try it out. And I had only paid for, I think, like an hour, and I ended up being out there for like 3 hours because I was just going. And thankfully they were okay with it, and they were like, it's not a big deal. I was like, cool, because I was out there a long time. Didn't even realize I was out there for 3 hours.
I think time just doesn't exist when you're having fun, right?
It doesn't. Such a good workout too. Oh my goodness.
Would you do it again soon if it's allowed?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. I would love to go back on the water. I wakeboard too, but I don't have any friends anymore that have working boats, so can't quite do that anymore.
Crap. Meg here, Vanderlee, quite the outdoors lady. Very cool. We're gonna get to the next ones here but I want to like address some of the comments here over on. Let's start with YouTube. Let's see here from Tetsu. Woodpeckers come and visit my backyard just like blue jays every so often. E-Man is eek spiders, so I guess he doesn't like spiders. Ratsi is like, where the kitties at? Where the kitties at?
They'll come. They're
eventually.
Coming up.
All right. Tetsu, in Cuba, kids will hunt lizards.
Oh.
Did not know that. As a kid, I never caught any lizards. Okay, well, he didn't catch any of them. Ryan is asking here, damn, did any babies survive? That is for the spider. I think none of them did, right? They're unfortunately all eaten. So they became,
there was 3 that did, and then the mom ended up finishing them off. I should have taken her out of the enclosure, but I didn't because I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen if they get along. But, my bad.
Well, maybe next time. Next time you breed something, be a little bit more nurturing and make sure that they don't like feed on their young ones.
Yeah, a little bit.
In Ranny, he's from the Philippines. He could also confirm we make them battle here. No, that's awesome. And the provinces, there's a season to best catch them. I know someone who even breeds and trains them. See?
Oh wow.
Freddy's saying it's a Mexican thing too. I did not know that. I thought all kids knew this trick. Yeah. Monster Bug Wars in real life, right there. Yep, exactly. My money's on the Caddy did? I don't know what that is. Freddie, what is that? You should visit Kamsur Water Sports here in Philippines. It's a wakeboard park. That's from Ranny. Open invite to you, and I think you would enjoy that.
Yes.
I've seen Kamsur before, and it is really beautiful out there. So when you get a chance, I think it's gonna be good. Nature, let's go back to this one. So I do have my own geese story, and I think Eman in the chat will probably like that story. But like, mine is not a happy story, but it was like an interesting story. Let's start with yours, and let's see if I can top it off.
My story was really pleasant. I got to watch geese and their little, I don't know what they would be called, geeslings, but basically their little babies just walk around. They were very friendly. I know that geese kind of get a bad rap about being kind of, annoying, or they chase you. These geese were very friendly, and we actually, me and Freddie got to sit there for like a good 45 minutes watching and following the geese around. Because when we went, babies had just been born maybe like 2 months prior. And it was just amazing to see all these baby geese walking around with their parents.
Aww.
It's a good story.
Mine is the complete freaking opposite of that. So,
no.
I don't even know if I want to say it out loud, because like people are probably going to judge me after this, so don't judge me too hard, guys. So, living in the city, I never needed a car, so I got my driver's license at a way later age. I eventually got it, and on my first weekend out, E-Man on the chat right there, my other friend Davey, and I decided I'm gonna rent a car. We're gonna drive from Toronto to Montreal, which is about 6 hours drive. With a little stop, so it came to about 8. But I enjoy driving; it's really fun. So I have we were supposed to rent a Toyota Corolla, simple, totally no pickup magnet car whatsoever. But when I got to the
not
dealers,
at all
to the rental place, they did not have the car, and they either gave us the Soccer Mom van or a Dodge Charger. And I'm like, what's the color of the Charger? It's red. Yes. So when I picked them up, I know this first time driving like, a nice roaring car. So I picked up my friends. I couldn't believe that we got that. We're like, man, that thing eats gas like no freaking tomorrow, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It is a gas thing. So if you guys have seen Deadpool, why he loves the color red, similar story. So we're driving back home, and I was kind of tired, and I was driving. This is the highway, concrete highway. I don't know what happened. I'm driving. The car in front of me swerved to the right immediately, and I'm going like, must be a pothole. I looked at my side to make sure that there's no car, because I'm gonna switch. There's a car immediately right beside me, so I can't. I'm going. There's a mother and freaking Jesus lined up in front. Now, in my head, I got two choices. Take out the mom and maybe the firstborn, or take out the rest of them and save the mom so they could reproduce again later. I chose the latter, so I think I took out maybe a couple of them at the tail end. I'm sorry, guys, and it was an accident. I feel bad about it, and I'm admitting that like it was an accident, and I wish I could have done something. It's either the guy beside me or, anyways, I was in shock. E-Man on my passenger side going like, what the hell? What happened? I'm like, dude, I think I just ran over some animals, man. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm like, oh fuck, yeah. Davey at the back sleeping. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He probably heard me jog, because like I had to jog slightly. I didn't pass my lane, but I had to jog slightly to avoid them. I don't know why they're in the middle of the freaking highway. We get to the first gas station. We stopped. We stopped at the gas station. I pulled over, and I got out of the car. I'm like, oh my god, right? Like, what the hell just happened? And I'm like, I was looking at the front. The thing is, I can't see anything because it's red. So there's like no evidence. There must be a little ding at some point, but like it was just nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, hopefully one of the, in my head, okay, if the tire left one, I'm pretty sure I only dinged. It doesn't matter at that point. I was like petrified. There's a guy that pulled up beside me a couple of minutes later because the other guys went to the washroom, and the guy out of his car, he like started barfing out of his car, and I'm like, oh, holy shit. And then the other two guys in the car, it's like watching Bizarro, me and my friends come out of this car, and they're looking in front of their car. And I'm like, I'm now curious, so I walk over to them. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on, right? And they're like, oh dude, we just hit a freaking geese and their family. And I'm like, oh shit, you guys are the guys behind me. I totally forgot that there's also a car behind me. So I think between my car and the other car, this is not a fun story, by the way, guys. You have been warned from the beginning of the story that I think we took them out completely. Well, I didn't. Maybe those guys did. But the guy was like, and I was looking at his car. His car had like a whole bunch of splatter on it. I'm like, oh crap! I am so sorry, dude. So every time I see geese now, I am in shock and like PTSD of that. And yeah, so when I saw this, I'm like, oh my god, here we go again. Thanks, Meg. That was very traumatic of mine. Jesus.
I'm traumatized. That's so fucking sad.
I'm traumatized. Can we not?
Yeah, let's just next slide.
Next slide. Okay. Actually,
what else do we have? Oh, magic cards. Yes.
We're gonna get to the magic cards real quick, but I want to take us back. I just want to say thanks. Stay with me, Meg. Be a strong person for both of us here, because like I'm a little bit.
You goose killer.
When you say it that way, it doesn't make it fun. It's geeses. So
you honked at them and
I did it. It was an accident. It was an accident. We're gonna get to a lot of more photos here. Just want to say hi to everybody that's joining us and listening to my cringy story and Meg's awesome story. So we're gonna focus more on Meg's awesome. I just set the stage where mine is like on the lowest bar. Everything now is going uphill, guys. It's gonna be fun. We have a lot more geekiness to talk about. Magic the Gathering. That was just like a preview of what's coming up next. Let's see what's going on Twitch. Katydids are Hulk version of grasshoppers. Good to know. Fuck geese, that's from Otaku Dan. See? He knows what I'm talking about. Where's the tall geese, right? A bunch of flying bastards. Otaku Dan does not like geeses. Confirmed. Bruh. How are you? Oh, Vince Hobby Sport is here. Welcome. Did you eat them afterwards? You know what? If we swung back, maybe, but we're not sure. Maybe the hillbillies got to them first. Think happy thoughts. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna definitely have to. It's cats for me. I always, oh no, I always see cats corpses on the road. Oh my god, that's Philippines. Over on YouTube, Tom is saying, seriously, if there's a baby geese around, you run. The mama geese will chase. Yeah. Neon Wave is here. Yep. My thoughts exactly. What if they turn into humans in the evening? Wait, what? Why? Run.
like Swan Princess? Different bird.
I think different bird, a lot prettier. Yeah, for sure. But if you read the book from Grimm Brothers on the brothers, one of the brothers that turned into swans or geese actually rather a horror story film. Yeah, the whole Grimm fairy tales are a whole bunch of horror stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, they're dark.
E-Man judges me every time, and the thing is, like, sometimes every time I get in the car with him or he lets me drive his car sometimes, you look at him and it's like, promise me you won't hit anything.
You know what, if you come down here, I'm not getting in the car with you ever
I'm
for
a great
any
driver.
conventions.
I am a fantastic driver. I love driving. You should see
Gonna
me
make sure we pay for an Uber for you and they can drive. Cause yeah, no. We don't need you killing our California squirrels or pigeons or
no,
we don't have much here.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna continue on with the more of Meg's story, her life outside the bubble, as we call it, of our hobby. There's more to hobby than just the hobby of mecha and gunpla, which is amazing. Thanks, Meg, for again showing us a little bit more about your side, about your story, your adventures. More to come, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be back right after this with Meg Vanderlee here at AO Mecha Live Spotlight. Check this out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the stream, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the show so far. I just want to let you guys know about an amazing online community that I'm part of, and it's called Site 6. Here, you will find like-minded modelers and hobbyists who enjoy the mecha and gunpla genre. We encourage posting of whips, projects, and tutorials to help each other move forward in our hobby and in our community. We are always open to new members of all skill levels, so come check us out at facebook.com/groups/site6. We also have an Instagram where we feature members' works, and you can find that at instagram.com/site6_mecha. For all new club information, resources, and news, you could check out our website at www.site6.club. All right, let's get back to the show and see what's going on there. Hey, welcome back, guys. My name is Ariel. You're watching AO Mecha Live. Tonight it's a spotlight show, and we are joined by Vanderlee, our awesome Twitch streamer, Gundam girl, nerd extraordinaire, adventure lady, lover of all things animals. It feels like I'm saying Khaleesi now on this one. Where the hell is Meg? I just gave you like a whole introduction of like, mother of dragons, freer of slaves and whatnot. Like, holy crap, she's just a human being, guys. But a human being. It would be. That's lovely, by the way.
Mother of cats. Okay. Keeper of spiders.
Yes.
Breeder
of things.
Breeder of things.
Picture
breeder of all weird things. We'll think about it. We'll have this later.
Let's get back to the show. Guys, thank you for tuning in both on YouTube and on Twitch. We have some photos here from Meg's adventures in the crazy world of tabletop gaming. If you guys are not familiar, there is a game called Magic the Gathering, and it's exactly what your best friend tells you about every time he talks about his deck. I said deck. Oh. I said his deck. His deck. That's what I said.
Ooh. See, those friends usually want to show me something a little bit else, and they're usually shorter than a magic card.
Oh. Ooh, Pogs it is. Okay. Now we're talking. Magic the Gathering, we touched base about that a bit off air. Obviously, like we were just talking about your time spent on that. I think you came in. What generation again did you start with Magic?
So I started. I'm trying to think what exact expansion it was, but it was about 5 years ago I started. Mm-hmm. And I started when, what was it called? Right before Hotly came out, and there was that whole expansion with the dinosaurs. So I started right before that one. Okay. But I had really gotten into it because of the dinosaurs. That's what lured me in, was dinosaurs. I was like, I can have a dino deck? Yes. And I had started participating in like all the Friday night magics and all kinds of, different events. And I ended up starting to play in Modern. And Modern is like some of the older cards that are legal. So there's like a whole long list of things that are legal in this game, and it's obnoxious.
Yeah, Miami's just saying, what a big deck you got there, Meg. First the camera lenses, now the magic cards. I think she's trying to say something here. Huh?
No.
She's flexing. Bro, she's flexing on me. What up with that?
Just whip it out on the table. But yeah, so I mean, I play Modern more now. I haven't played in a little while because of the pandemic.
Right.
And I know people say, you can play like MTG Arena online, but it's not the same as going in person.
Yeah, because you can't read. I like the in-person stuff when you're playing, especially tabletop. Mm-hmm. It's like you get to read that whole mind game thing with your opponent. Like you get to tell. It's like going to Vegas or the casino or whatever. And you're playing that hot hand or whatever. You're going like you're sizing up your opponent. You can't size that up on a monitor or anything like that. You know what I mean? There's just a big difference. It's like that could be just like like a deep fake or something that you're not even like sure of. So
that'd be really scary. What's funny is these pictures are actually taken in Vegas. This is Magic the Gathering Grand Prix Vegas.
We got a whole bunch of like gaming. No, not gaming. We got the gunpla community.
Well, did you guys want to come say hello?
Yeah.
No, 6 feet away, bitch.
Is that Tex? Hi, Tex.
Adios is hi. Hey. So,
now it's a game.
We're joined by some other gunpla builders tonight.
Also, we're gonna get a smorgasbord of different builders. Okay, Vegas. Let's quickly talk about this, and we're gonna get to the next couple of photos.
Yeah, so Vegas, I competed in a tournament. I came home with a giant sheet of foils. That was my prize. And I had it framed, and it was really awesome. But if you go back to the last picture real quick,
sure.
I got to do something very special. That is a Wizards of the Coast employee, and I was playing Magic with him because this was one of their anniversary Grand Prix, and I given a free pack of Arabian Nights, which is from 1993. So you open that and it still smells.
Like 1993, so we can smell Nirvana out of this. That's awesome.
You can, and it smelled great. And I was so shocked because it's worth $1,500. Like I would never pay that much for just one card pack, right? So I opened it up and I got to sniff it. And other people in line wanted to sniff the card pack too, which if you guys don't play trading card games, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm being judged so hard by Freddie right now.
Don't worry, it's not him. Yeah.
So it was quite the experience, and to be there and be in Vegas and get to open this, it was awesome.
Nice. And that's very cool too. Like the community is also very big in Magic the Gathering. Similar to like, you know, almost as big as WoW or as big as like I know a whole bunch of like online gaming communities or like online communities. But the thing is like with the pandemic, again, it is kind of limited to you know, the meetups because like you can't have tournaments like this. People are gonna forget what it's like now to be in like a situation where you're in a room filled with like awesome people side by side smelling freaking, you know, trading card games, right? So
it's definitely different in person.
Crazy. All right. Let's see. What else do we got on deck here? Streaming. Let's talk about streaming next.
Yeah. So I am a Twitch streamer. I started out on Instagram like 2 years ago now. And I had a really janky setup. I used a selfie stick and a box, my phone, and then I duct taped it to the box. And I would go to my local Magic store and I would live stream from there because I was like, why not? This is, you know, entertaining. And I'm kind of like, in a way, I was there with people who were, you know, in similar interest, meaning like people who follow on Instagram. So I would chat with them while I build through lives. And then that moved to Twitch almost a year ago. And this particular picture was from my 12-hour birthday stream, which we did a charity event. It was amazing. It was probably more than I could ask for because my goal for the charity, which was Cats in Need Diamond Bar, where I adopted my boys from, and you'll see them in a couple slides. Yeah, so I adopted my boys. One of them is right here. That's Wayland. So we raised $1,500 for Cats in Need throughout that 12 hours. Yeah, it was amazing. And it's the first time I did a 12-hour stream before, so it was definitely, I learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot from that. So but it was great.
We get to like, I have a lot of questions as well about your experiences on that one, but streaming. Okay, so a lot of people, because of the pandemic, myself included, have kind of like gone into the whole online thing, doing streaming, becoming a personality, you know, doing live builds. These are kind of stuff that what it is trending right now. I find there's a lot of people doing it, and it's amazing how the community kind of adapted to that, and you know, connecting with people in a way that I don't think something we even thought about like back in the day. Ask me 2 years ago. I want to go to a group meetup, like at the store or at a convention or at like a you know, a community event, like a local contest event that would be run by people.
Yeah.
So when a couple of questions for you. As a Twitch streamer or just a streamer in general, getting into it, like what were some of the, I guess, like things that you were thinking about when you were about to jump from like not streaming to streaming? Let's start with Instagram, and then going to go to Twitch, jump afterwards. So when you started streaming in Instagram, what were some of the stuff that were you like thinking about? Like what are you trying to attain from that? Like give us a little bit of insight on that one.
So I think for Instagram, and I think I had mentioned this to you beforehand, how I ended up, this was my personal Instagram at one point, and then I had met Old School Gunpla, and he had commented on a just so lovely first build of mine, which you will all see later. And he had said, you know, you should post more of this, and I was like, okay, why not? And I met a couple other people and followed them and saw, you know, people do Instagram live streams, and I was like, this is so fun, I kind of want to do it. And I am a very shy person. I don't like a lot of like human interaction because I get very nervous.
What? Said lady who was like, guys, I'm streaming tonight, come watch me.
Yeah, I get very, very nervous. And I stutter a lot when I'm in like certain like social situations. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I start streaming, I can kind of break out of that shell, because I had a really hard time, you know, breaking out of that like in person. And so, you know, I ended up making friends online, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and do the Instagram live. And that was kind of the, I guess, purpose behind doing that.
Right.
As for Twitch, it was just because I wanted a better setup. And I wanted to like reach more people, because not everyone watched Instagram lives. And it was something that I had been thinking about for a really long time, probably like, I want to say at least like 6 to 7, 8 months maybe.
Right.
More so I didn't have, I guess, like an area, like a designated area where I could actually set up equipment and do that.
At home, you mean? Not like, okay, at home.
Oh, after...
Could you make any more noise?
Yeah, could you make any more noise?
There you go.
That's Angel? Blame Angel?
Your mic works.
I'll need a drink too now.
Yeah,
you guys hook me up with something awesome?
Abiel needs a drink too. So he said he'll make you a drink.
What you want, girl? I'll pour you something.
Yo, give me a nice old fashioned. We call it a day.
Shout out to tequila. Hey, that's my favorite breakfast.
Right?
Now I want a shot of tequila.
We'll get you.
Sorry, let's talk about Twitch real quick. So for people who are, you know, obviously getting into the Twitch, can you tell us maybe like your first couple of streams? What were they like? You know, what were some of the adjustments you learned from previous streams that you applied throughout?
They were awful.
Yeah.
They were just bad. So I'm also not one to like save things and watch it afterwards, but I did save some. This is my recommendation. Don't, like, when you save your VODs, do not go back and watch them. If you're not comfortable watching yourself. It is so cringe to like watch yourself afterwards.
Okay.
But anyways, I think the most recommendation, like the best one that I could give, just, I know it's gonna sound so lame, but be yourself. Because like I don't really hold back on streams. I kind of say whatever. I do say probably like censor yourself a little bit if you want it to like go anywhere. Like there's been a few things that I'm like, I probably should have said that. But you know,
but the thing is, like, it's live. Anything kind of goes, and you know, everybody just. I think finding your footing too is one of the challenges for me, anyways. We were talking about our comparison about like, you know, how long you've been streaming, kind of parallels to how long I've been streaming as well, and we have a lot of similarities in regards to like transitioning from one platform to the other, getting more setup, you know, and obviously gaining followings. I think the trick there is also, like, I wouldn't say trick. The key component is definitely personality. There are some people that use this platform to better themselves, like what you did, and I think that's very inspirational. And I think that with this platform, you could reach so much more people and connect with a community that's even bigger than what you thought it's going to be. It's such a huge community with lots of amazing streamers, not just ourselves. There's a lot of people that I follow, you follow, and follow you back, and it's such a cool, again, platform to be in. So if you were to recommend some stuff to, like, you know, invest in as a front leg to getting a proper or like a decent stream going, what would you think your top 3 equipment would be?
I'd say definitely invest in your camera, your lighting, so you can get like, you know, like a semi-decent camera for, you know, like, I'm gonna say probably like $60, but if you have good lighting, that's what's gonna count. To me personally, and I think a good mic. I think that is something that like you really, really need, and just make sure that like whatever you're running it off of, so whatever computer you're running off of, it can handle it. I think that's one of the issues that I used to have, is my equipment couldn't handle running streams and music in the background, so it was kind of a mess, and there was a lot of like technical errors.
Okay.
Also, one of my other recommendations is, a lot of people say, I don't know where my channel is going. I don't know how, I don't know if brand is the particular word for this, but kind of like they don't know what content exactly. Thank you. You know, what direction their stream's going in. And I feel like I didn't find out how like where my channel was going until very recently. And that's kind of why I made an aesthetic change where I'm doing horror games and gunpla, because it's both things that I love. And beforehand, it was kind of every which direction. I'm like, whatever I feel for the day. And I'm like, no, we're going to go with these two things. This is what I'm most passionate about. So I think that comes in time. Don't rush that.
Amen.
Absolutely. I want to parallel that actually, because it's funny how you mentioned that, because I started gaming as well. So for like the first couple of months that I've been streaming on Twitch, I was so terrified that I don't have any video games on this computer because I don't think I could handle it. Number one, so I have two PCs. One PC is definitely my gaming rig. That thing is a beast. And then I have my streaming PC, but like I geared this so that I could stream my live builds, like, you know, like the live builds you do that I do. I recently downloaded Super Mecha Championships. Guys, it is an amazing game. It's a free game. Well, you could buy some stuff, but like in game, but it's a really fun game to do, and it's related to what I like, which is mecha, and it just really suited. And again, to your point, like finding footing can take a while a bit, just because like you're still kind of like trying to figure out the first couple, but you will eventually get there. So keep trying and keep going for it. I think that's what we're trying to say here. Big shout out to everybody on YouTube and Twitch. A couple of comments here on YouTube.
Thank you.
Meg Dio is in the house. He's saying, well, if it isn't Meg. Honestly, don't know much about trading cards, and this is from Tetsu. And regarding Magic the Gathering as a card game, it can get expensive. Yes, it's not a cheap game to be in. Gonna be that kind of stream, guys.
I know, I'm sorry.
Looks at backlog, just one more kit. Tom is saying, sometimes I only buy supplies at my local store, but the kits are all just like so tempting. Absolutely. We're skipping down a little bit here. Tetsu saying, Ayo, good thing I found your channel because Jason and Sabrina are on hiatus. Awesome. Thank you for letting me bridge the gap. Choco Falcon is here. David Liu from all the way from our Asia side, just in time to see the cat. Yes, we're gonna be talking about cats next. Over here on Twitch, let's see here, Goose Sniffer. It's Meg. That's from King Catastrophe, who also followed my channel. Thank you so much for the follow. Very, very much appreciated that. Let's see, Josh Assemble. Oh my God, the Josh fight. Let me started with that one. But speaking of Josh, let's talk about your beautiful cats.
Yes.
Can we do that?
So I put this in because this is also kind of part of my Twitch, because there's cat redemption on my Twitch, and you get to see me give them treats. They also just like pop up all the time. So this is Wayland. He is named after Wayland Yutani. If anybody is familiar with Aliens. Yep. The last one, and I'm sorry, Wayland is my Seal Point long-haired Siamese. And then the previous photo, that's Deckard. He is my Lynx Point Siamese.
Both are so beautiful.
Oh my God. They're just the little loves of my lives. Or of my life. They're
don't let
great.
Freddie know. Don't let Freddie
Wayland
know.
actually carries this teddy bear around with him, and he cuddles with it. So I had to include this picture. Thank you. And this was our Christmas photo. So this is before we actually adopted Deckard. We had to go with an alien theme for Wayland.
I got the card, by the way. Thank you for. I did hung it on my tree when it was up, like back here. So you were in my shows, like your card was in my shows, like a couple of times during the winter break. Thank you for that. And amazing shoot here. Like the whole aliens theme, I was like, yes, this is awesome.
So this year it's going to be a Diablo theme for Deckard. So, because Deckard is not named after Blade Runner, everybody. Blade Runner is weird. I watched
Blade Runner is awesome. Sorry, I'm going to go with text on that one.
No, there is a scene where I'm like, this is like a little not okay. But that's not something I can say on Twitch. So, but anyways... yeah, he's named after Deckard Cain from the Diablo franchise of video games.
Awesome. Well, speaking of video games, I think the next couple are clips from your actual video games. We were talking about video games and incorporating with your streams. It's again, you'll find your footing, guys. But the thing is, like, you know what is awesome? If once you do find it, or like once you're into something you really like, it really shows. So here's a clip. We have Meg playing a video game. Like a champ. So Meg, what's going on here?
fuck?
I am running away. I don't remember who the killer was, but our group that plays Dead by Daylight, the killers are really good.
What are you
and they're
guys
creepy.
yammering about?
Red X is a terrifying killer.
Taco!
Yeah, you don't want to play with her.
Oh wow! I've seen people like stream this game, and it can be very, very kind of like jump scare in
Terrifying.
a way, right?
Well, you've seen the Phasmo games, right? Oh yeah, here's Phas.
I have one here, so I have another clip for you here.
Lovers. Here's Deckard Kane. He was.
Oh, this is Deckard bitch slapping me on my birthday stream. Yeah.
Guys, the cat just bitch slapped me on stream.
He's like, Mom, can you not? I'm not okay with this.
I wish my sister could watch this because like her cat Larry is almost
Larry?
the same kind. Yeah, Larry the cat, and he
That's
also
so
has an
cute.
Instagram. It's a blue Siamese. I'm sorry, blue Russian cat. No,
Oh,
Siamese
blue
one.
Russians are
Yeah.
beautiful.
So shout out to
Yes.
Larry the cat. Check him out on Instagram, larry.the.cat, if you want to see.
I'm
some
gonna have
cute
to follow
photos.
him. Yeah, you can also follow my cats at
Yes,
Waylon.and.Deckard on Instagram, and they just got, actually it's right here, they just got a very tiny microphone.
That's so
And they like to
cute.
talk.
That's
So
cute.
it's pretty adorable.
She's still out on TikTok.
Yeah, they're gonna
Speaking
be
of
on TikTok
man.
soon.
Nice. We were talking about winter events just recently with the cards. Now here we have a Haro that is part of that winter event. I think this is like your snow globe build.
Yeah, so this is one of the first things that I started working on. I just thought that it would be cute. I wasn't sure how to go about this at first. So I went to Michael's and I got some of those like little presents and Christmas trees, and I actually flopped the Christmas tree. So I just threw glue on it. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of having fun with this.
Right.
And took some fake snow and kind of rolled it around there.
I was
The
gonna zoom in. Sorry. Like it's so cute. I love it when like little things like this come together because it's just like, guys, the Haros are being used for so many things. I've seen like
They're adorable.
scary Haros. I've seen ornaments, and right here a snow globe. Yeah.
yeah, or dick Haros. I mean, I've seen Haros as blue balls.
I've seen that too. Oh
So-
my god.
So yeah, and then
Anyways, yeah.
I really like to try and repurpose things, and I think this goes back to the whole like I am a lover of nature. I like to kind of upcycle or recycle things. The bottom of this that's holding everything together was actually made on top of a body butter container that I had
really?
used. Yeah, and I just
Choices
washed it
there.
out. So I just wrapped ribbon around it and started building on top of it. And I did change the ribbon a couple times.
Yeah. And it was for a winter event too, right? Is this a local event?
So was this for a winter event? You know what? It was for Mecha Warehouse's Deck the Balls when I used to be on their team. And we did a winter contest. This is actually at ValleyCon, the Pasadena one that we went to.
Nice.
I brought it, and then I also brought it to Sprue Fest with me. And that's a local contest like down the street.
Right on. So speaking of more balls, we have the
Yes.
bat here.
We've got vagina bats. Yeah. I was going a little Georgia O'Keeffe with this, you know, really channeling my inner vagina on its nose.
Oh my god.
Right, balls, vagina. Freddie, I
Sorry.
think I need to tell you something.
Channeling my
She's
inner-
got fangs and it's not from her teeth. Oh my god.
So yeah, this was, ooh, I lost my earphone. Hold on. I don't think I should have had that shot of tequila. There we go. Yeah, this was the first time that I actually got to airbrush something, so I thought it was really
okay.
fun. And I loved the colors. I loved the concept. I love bats in general.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I said that earlier.
So-
So yeah, that's where the inspiration for this came.
Now I gotta ask a question. Being that this is the first time airbrushing, what
Mhm.
were some of the biggest lessons learned you got from that?
So I started with a master's airbrush. I didn't know what I was doing at first. I thought it was going to be I pour paint in the cup and it sprays. Boy, was I wrong. That's not how you do it. So I had to learn how to like thin the paint that I had, and then I couldn't figure out how to use the air compressor. So Z, I'm sure all you guys know him as Ronan, he actually video chatted me and helped walk me through how to use my compressor and put it at a certain like PSI and all of the good stuff that you need to know. I'd say don't buy a master's as a starter airbrush. Definitely go ahead and invest in something.
What are you rocking right now? What are your airbrushes right now?
So I use the Iwata Neo. We have Badger airbrushes as well here, but I just personally, I like the Neos. I like it for priming. I like it for pretty much anything. I think it's versatile for my needs at least.
Nice.
But yeah, I'd say definitely invest in something a little bit better. Because halfway through painting that bat, my airbrush actually broke. And it was not user error as many people think.
Yeah.
And also wipe the damn tip of your airbrush, because I was getting so many paint splatters that were like kind of dry, and Freddie showed me the trick. If you just wipe the needle, it like resolves that issue. So I think that's my number one tip.
Nice. Yeah, and the thing is, like, there's a lot also, experience it for yourself, but like try to look at a lot of tutorials first and like some recommendations, especially in a community. Join online communities. That's what they're there for. There are people there to help you. And call Ronan. somebody just give Ronan's address.
Video chat Z.
Video chat Z. Let's see here. Captain Drax over at Twitch is saying, hey yo, shout out to Vandra Lee. Look at you.
Hey Drax.
Nice. Clean your tips. That's another one from Freddie. Let's see here. Yeah, wipe your tips.
Keep your tip clean.
Just the
tip, it helps you. Yeah. Keep your tip clean, because if you don't, there's just all kinds of things that can go wrong.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Oh my god, there's like so many people over there on YouTube as well. Attack on Plamo is saying hello. Studio Attack on Plamo is just saying great. Let's see here. Once I start playing, it'll search for you and it'll be your team. Oh, I guess they're talking about some kind of video games here. Nicholas Ciada Sanchez is saying Ariel is going to teach me how to airbrush. Absolutely. We're going to make a video out of that. We're going to be like, hey guys.
I would love to see that.
I can't wait to shoot it. So when Rona is a little bit down, Nicholas Ciada Sanchez is going to come out here. So the guy paints only with spray cans. Yeah. And he's placed on GBWC. So anything can go, guys. You're not limited to airbrush. Bro Builder's gonna hate you for that. Let's continue on with some of these things here. Now we're talking about brushes and equipments, but like photography is the next big thing. What do we got in the next couple of photos here, Meg?
So I added this one in because this is one of my first builds. This was back when I was still really new at building, and like I mentioned before, this is one of my favorite kits that I built. Zeta was one of my favorite series. And I thought
mine.
This was
it's amazing, by the way. If you guys have not seen it yet, go freaking watch Zeta. You could even stop the stream right now. Go watch Zeta.
Go watch it, yes. Yeah. Camille's actually one of my favorite pilots. I know I get a lot of shit about that because people are like, Camille's so whiny, but so was like more than half.
Almost everybody. Like, get them to the Gundam, make them lose a couple of their friends. Important.
Exactly. And family. Don't forget family.
Oh my god, his mom in the glass. It's like one guy, one jar. Oh, by the way, that's not safe for anybody. Don't watch that. But go watch it. Oh my goodness. And I want your reaction videos. Sorry, let's go on with the photography. Like, so here's your first photo. But like, what's cool about this one? What's cool about? I'm so excited. Like, what are we looking at here?
So I mean, I'm excited too, I guess. Here, Ariel. No, don't drink on these streams.
No.
So anyways, yeah, I think what's cool about this one is it was one of my first builds, and I was really trying hard to take good photographs of it because I had a really crappy phone beforehand and the lighting was awful. I didn't really have a good background, so I I procured something from my old job out of our like visual merchandise section, and kind of forgot to return it. Yeah. So I used to take pictures of my gunpla in this little box to look like it was in space on my bed. So I think as long as you're creative enough,
it's super freaking creative.
Out.
So I did something similar to that, but like I just have like my screen, like my background of my laptop, and just had like bokeh backgrounds just to like give it that illustration.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Yeah. See, I mean, you can think of like anything, and as long as you're just, be creative with it is basically all I can say. But this is pre like photo box and kind of knowing how to take good pictures.
Yes.
So
absolutely. And the thing is, like, you've done a lot of good photos. Like I've seen your Instagram; they're very nice, especially your whips, which is also important because like people are very curious, like how people. I'm trying to do that more so now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but also like whips, works in progress, and all that stuff. Unlike, big shout out to Ryan Lau, by the way, gunpla enthusiast. If you haven't seen his build of the RX-78 head, that is super customized. It is dope as hell. Check him out. He was also in Feature Builder Season 1. Yeah, he's one of the tail ends of that one. Awesome guy. I want to have him back on the show as well. But like, yeah, taking photos with whatever you can. The thing is, like, the fact that you're trying though, Meg, says that like, hey, you're passionate about your craft. You're creative enough to like think outside the box, even though you're using a box. See the metaphor of boxes here? It's kind of great.
I mean, it wasn't a box. That is duct taped together and actually has like a stick holding it up. I think it has a Home Depot paint stick holding it up from the other end. This was actually, what was this? This was part of a Christmas display at the body shop, and it went around a fake Christmas tree. Is what God. This is. So it's actually, the pattern on it is actually pine needles and Christmas lights.
Oh my God, super creative. There's a highlighted message here from Riot. Ooh. Have you thought of using Photoshop for backgrounds?
I'm not technically inclined. I break everything tech-wise, especially like at work. I mean, I have one of the, Angel and me work together, and he is in IT.
Oh my God.
And Angel and I, it doesn't matter. They're correcting me on grammar right now. Anyways,
I was gonna correct you too, but like, hey, I'm glad they did it for me. I'm kidding.
You guys. I think he really hates working with me because I'm always calling him or sending him emails saying something doesn't work. He goes on, automatically it works. So no, I can't Photoshop. I would love to, but I don't have the patience for technology.
And not everybody has access to it and obviously able to run it, but you know, I mean, each their own how they become creative. But you did step it up. So now we're looking at a photo booth, proper camera, lighting setup. What a big difference that made, eh, Meg? Like, so what did you use now for this photo?
So this is an actual photo booth that sits on the table. The background is black, and then the sides are like this white material, just like a normal photo booth. And I had lights going on both sides, and I kind of just dimmed them down how I wanted them. And I used my phone to take this photo.
Wow.
So, and it was actually, was it the same? No, it wasn't the same phone that I used for the previous one. It was, I think, one generation above that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
But
like, so,
huge difference.
The thing, I was just gonna circle back, like phones, guys. So I updated recently. My last phone was the Galaxy S8. That was like a couple of years back. I recently bought a phone. I didn't even know what phones are out. So Meg, this is what I have right now. Like, can we focus on that real quick? That? This is the Samsung S21 Ultra.
Oh.
Look at how many circles there are at the back.
That's a lot.
Right? Like,
I have the S10, I think.
Are crazy with the camera. I could play connect the dots with people's dandruff with this. That's how crazy. It's a metaphor. It's not literally.
Okay. So if Ariel's gonna take photos of your hair, don't let him, because you know what he's doing now.
All right, let's keep going. We have your first. What is this? Your first build?
This is my very first build. This is horrible. So this is what I posted on Instagram because I just thought it was fun. I was like, yeah, look what I built. This is the first time I had built a gunpla. feel free to just zoom in on those nubs.
Absolutely.
My poor
Let's
cat's
take a
just
look at that. So
shit
there's
over here.
1, 2, 3 right there. We have seam lines right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What the hell
No,
is
it
that?
was bad.
Jesus,
Look at that
man.
nub on the shoulder. Well, my whole concept was, oh, how cool, it all fits together.
Did you just rip them out of
It
the
doesn't
gate?
matter.
It just kind of just like pop them out? Like...
I was using some like crappy nippers, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. My friend had given me this kit and didn't really like explain other than like, here's the instruction manual and here's a pair of nippers. I was like, okay, I could do this. I just left the fucking nubs on it. I don't know why. I mean, common sense wise, I should have like sanded them off.
I just read something funny here. Miami just commented, "Hey, don't kick shame Ao with his hair kink." Yeah, Meg. I love my hair pictures. I'm gonna take some really good hair photos now.
All power to you.
Awesome. Also, King Catastrophe S21 Ultra, same phone as me. Absolutely, like digital high five there, brother, sister. I don't know. I'm assuming brother because it's King, bro.
Yeah, that's Josh. Yeah.
Oh, Josh, dude, how did the fight go? Sorry,
He's part of the Josh harem that shows up. Yeah.
I know. The thing is, like, they have the coordinates. I really want to see it. I did it. Pat, is it this weekend? Isn't it the Josh fight?
Yeah, they're gonna go fight this weekend.
I want to see. I got a couple of money on a couple of friends that are named Josh, so I hope they make it. It'll be awesome. Let's get go. Actually, no. I want to circle back. 2 points in this one. First point. What didn't you like about this build the most? Absolutely.
I mean, you know what? Looking back now, I have a lot of criticism on it, obviously, because yeah, I've definitely progressed as a builder. But I mean, the very first time I built this, I loved it. I don't think I had never touched a model kit before this, so I think that was just super fun, and that's what got me into the hobby. So I had no complaints at the time about this kit. Now it was awful and disproportionate to put together.
Now, the biggest question to you, obviously, you talked about getting addicted to it. This is your first kit, how is? I'm trying to phrase this so like I want to know what clicked. What was that click that happens? Like, you know what? I'm gonna effing do this. I love this thing. I love this hobby.
So, I really like to build things. I used to, like, if I wanted, say, like a custom chair or something, I used to do like woodworking with my grandpa as a kid.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so I had made like my own like lawn chairs at one point and stuff. So I really like just creating things. I also, and I wish I had photos of this, I used to shoot Barbie movies in homemade cardboard haunted houses.
Have you done those, like, what do you call it? Those, what are those, like,
the little mini houses?
Mini houses, the diorama. Like, I've seen people, like, small world, big house, small world, and it's like the tiniest little dioramas and stuff.
So I have a couple of those. I haven't started them yet, but that's kind of where, like, I think my love of creating things came from.
Nice.
I was also a very morbid child, so most of those, like, Barbie movies that I made with those home and haunted houses involved, like, a Lego guillotine and ketchup for blood. So
we're gonna get to this because, like, it's a perfect transition to what you're talking about, to the next set of photos here. Hey guys in the background!
You're awful, my goodness. Anyways, we'll just cover Angel there. Then we can get Freddy. There we go. Yeah, this is, I think, I was just taking the liberty to be creative here. I had seen a picture of, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but Tome, which is, if you guys aren't familiar with Junji Ito, it's one of his characters, and I just saw it on Instagram and I thought it was so cool, and I was like, why not?
Right.
Let's go ahead and do it. So I broke out the epoxy clay stuff. Oh, what is it? Magic Sculpt. There we go. Magic Sculpt. And I kind of just went for it, and I shaved down one of the faces and I cemented it to the main face, and I kind of just started going with like this little play tool that has a ball on the end, and I was just kind of making weird grooves in there until I was happy with it.
Very cool. And this is just like, you know, just a fun project that you did, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not finished yet, because what I want to do, I don't think that I don't want to say I'm not at the skill level for it, but I definitely need to hone my skills a little bit more to pull it off.
And the thing it's like, that's the cool thing about the hobby, is like you could always learn new stuff as you progress. Never really have to rush it. Like, I like that you're saying, like, I'm progressing, I'm gonna do this, and you go ahead and do it. Like, I see this step by step, which is great. I love stories of like where we started, guys, to where we're at right now is so amazing. And the next couple of slides, we're even gonna get even more into her projects. This got me, by the way. Baby freaking Yoda. Oh my god.
I love this one.
And we have a freaking frog here. He's probably like, come here. I want to eat you.
He definitely, Grogu wanted to eat these frogs. So this was actually a Father's Day gift for my dad.
Oh, nice.
The Grogu and the frogs are 3D printed, and then I can't remember, who was I watching? Phil, who goes by Scrap Code on Instagram, was kind of doing like a tutorial on how to do D&D dungeon tiles. Nice. And I was just having fun with it. I'm like, oh, this is super fun. And I'm like, oh, I want to put my Grogu on top of this and kind of make it sandy and like a little mossy, like he's kind of in like a swampy river area almost, and he's looking for frogs to hunt.
Like, is this, like, where did you get the figure? Is this like a toy, or is this like from a kid?
That's all 3D printed on the Elegoo Mars.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the frogs that were printed, because I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Those also are, yeah.
What?
Yeah, so that was all 3D printed. You know I hand painted it.
Hang on, where's my camera real quick? So that's my resin printer. I've had this now for over a month because it's my birthday
never
present.
Opened it?
I've not had the time to. Like, so anyway, so that's a little story behind 3D printers. I'm like, really cool stuff here. So how did your dad take it?
Oh, he loves it. He put it in like a little terrarium and surrounded it by moss, and he took it to his office with him.
Nice.
So he loves it. I mean, I can make him basically anything Star Wars, and he'll probably like it, but I was really excited to do this because I learned a lot of different things on it. So
what did you learn? Top 2 things.
Dungeon tiles. I think that was fun, kind of like working with foam a little bit more.
Yep.
And I really liked so I took, let me see, like a mechanical pencil like this. And I just took that, and you just dig it in, and you can make like little cracks into it. Also, taking a ball of tinfoil and running it over the foam can give it that little like rocky texture. So
yeah,
I thought that was really fun because those are things I never knew, you know? And then I learned that by watching other people.
That is awesome. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, I mean, there's so many materials out there and so many like available tutorials and like people that you follow on Instagram. Check them out, guys. You learn so much from online, especially in the communities. Now, let's talk about the Mujins. Spherical Mujin. Did you actually play Sakura Wars?
Wait, what?
Did you actually play Sakura Wars?
No. No. So I didn't actually know what Sakura Wars was until I bought this kit. I just bought it because I really like it. I like stocky kits, which is probably why I really like Xeon mobile suits and stuff. The bigger and thicker they are, I love them.
That's what she said, guys. That is what she said.
Yeah, so I really liked this, and I had seen it on Instagram, and I was like, oh, this is really, really nice, and I kind of want to paint one. And this was my first attempt at weathering.
Ooh, look at you. That, actually, let's take a quick see. I was actually looking at some of these earlier on. They're very cool. I love that, like, it's where they're supposed to be, like their harmony in that one. I suck at weathering, so I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say like I know I'm pro at weathering, but like people who attempt it, freaking more power to you. This is some good stuff here.
Yeah,
so,
I definitely.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry.
No,
I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go back and try to weather something in the future because I mean this was a first attempt, and I mean I like it, but like looking at it right now, like it definitely isn't what I really wanted it to turn out to be. Like I thought the rust would look a lot cooler and it'd be more runnier. And I think I just let the paint dry too fast before I put some. Did I use this one with thinner? I don't think so. What did I
So
use
just directly
on
on
this
it?
one?
Like, do you know what paints you use? Or sorry, like what weathering materials you use?
Yeah, I would use different materials next time. I also had tried using the AK weathering pencils.
Right, yeah.
And I could not get the hand of that. Those take so much practice.
So, thing on that one, just want a quick shout to Osho Loco Gaming for following the channel. Thank you for that. And wow, we're joined here by Vandry. We're just talking about the weathering part, AK weathering pencils. So I don't have it here. So what I learned from a video, and I don't know how you apply it, because I was totally doing it like incorrectly, or there's no incorrect way, but like I was doing it my way, which wasn't working to where it did some stuff, but it wasn't to the full effect. Apparently, this guy, I was watching this guy's video, and he would put a water somewhere beside him, dip the pencil onto it, and just like dab some areas with the pencil, but not like draw.
Yeah.
With it. He would then take a brush and then mix whatever was dabbed on with that. And what I was doing was I went the pencil. I'm like, oh, why it's not working? I don't know what's going on here. So
right, it never comes out the same.
Yeah, exactly. Before we continue on this awesome build, by the way, Meg, let's just do a quick look at Twitch. What's happening here, guys? We got so it already happened. A young Josh won. He got Burger King crown. Awesome.
Aww.
Congrats. Bobby Kits from VFX 10 Viper. That is really cool. And yes, the current builds. Oh, and that's for the Grogu build. That is for the Grogu build.
The Grogu?
Yeah. Over on YouTube, so Tex is asking everybody for shots, and everybody is saying yes and hell yes. Master Nick, the Master Theada, I'm a fan. Oh yes. So Studio Attack on Plamo, big fan of NTS, Nicholas Theada Sanchez. Travis Chaos joining us as well on YouTube. Welcome to the show. Tom, Ao's method to expose the unclean nubs. I just have an eye for things, guys. Never let me judge your thing, because like I that's what I do for work. I would go and look at all the deficiencies for the buildings that I work on, which also sucks because like I look at my own projects and I see so many deficiencies and I just get like, okay, you know what? Forget this contest. I'm out. Peace. So never lose hope. It's good to see things that you could correct. That's where I'm getting at with that, and it's still not judgment of your skill, except unless you're Meg.
Yeah.
But Ayo, you gotta open that 3D printer. Absolutely, use that 3D printer during a Whip Wednesday. Ooh, that's a good idea. I might be able to design something live, and you could do that. Here's a question for you, Meg. Do you like the GP02A? Because it's a thick boy. We're talking about thickness and all that stuff.
I haven't built it. I like the design of it though. I like anything that, like, specifically. Sounds so wrong. I'm sorry. Johnny.
That's the last of our show.
Johnny Ridden-Zaku. I really like it because it's got some really thick legs.
Yeah, it has that big covers as well. Well, how about the DOMs? They're pretty thick, boys.
They are. I would kill for one of those kits, to be honest. Oh my god.
There it is. Right.
Love it. And the O. I love the O.
Because it has the O face.
Yeah. What girl doesn't love the O?
That's what I keep saying to Nicholas Theada Sanchez all this time.
Right, where are you at?
Can I clip that? Somebody clip that. Ryan, I'm looking at you, man. Let's pick some hydrate here. We got some hydrate points from Freddie spending it. So
Freddie just wants to get me drunk.
Oh, that kind of drink. Sorry, I thought it was water drink. Hang on. I gotta open a new one.
You gotta do beer.
I just finished the other one, so I gotta open this other one.
I haven't even seen you drink this beer, Audio.
I've been drinking this the whole time. Like every time you yap about something, I'm just like, oh, here we go.
On.
Hey, you know what? He can't say my name right either.
It's Meg Mayekawa Kawaguchi. Meg Kawaguchi.
There we go. I'm okay with that. We can say that.
Guys, we're joined by Meg Kawaguchi tonight. Oh my god. Hang on, let me try that again. It's Mayekawa.
And he still pronounces it incorrectly. Let's go to the next slide.
Man, she's the control of the show. This is not the Meg show. Let's go.
Right, I'm calling the shots here.
All right, so things about weathering. Obviously, there's lots of rooms for you to improve on. Circling back on this, what did you like or enjoy the most about this kit?
I like that I got to do something new with it. I usually try to do things a lot cleaner. So this was definitely more messy. And I got to use like different brushes. Like the soot on the little pipes, I actually used with like my eyeshadow brush, which is now out of commission and used for gunpla stuff. But it was a lot different because I couldn't just use a regular brush, to get that on there because it wasn't staying on. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But I liked, so if you go around the skirt area and you see the little bolts that are there, that's probably my favorite part of this kit. I don't know why, I love the little bolts, and I think that's the most realistic about this kit is right there.
It also provides scale and detail, which is kind of like sometimes it lacks in like some of the kits, and they're just like flat surfaces. I love the whole steampunky feel of the series. So I didn't build this particular kit, but I built the Ayamama. Oh my god, I can't pronounce her name. The spherical whatever, the pink one, the pink second version of it, and it's cool. It comes with a pilot as well for this size, for this kit.
Yeah, it came with a pilot. I decided to take it out just because I wasn't gonna open it up. So
we're getting a whole bunch of hydrate stuff from Freddie. I think he's trying to say something.
Are you trying to take advantage of me, Freddie? That's not very nice.
I know. No, he's trying to take advantage of me. Relax there, lady.
Oh, okay. Well, he can have you. That's fine.
Oh my god, and Riot too. Like they're going on a hype train. All right, cheers, buddies.
Oh my goodness.
And Delta Saber. Oh my god. Actually, wait. This is a stronger one than I was sipping on earlier. Oh yeah.
What are you drinking now?
Bob Cajun. Bob K. I don't know what it is. Whatever this is.
What do you have over there? You need to come here for better beer.
Hang on. What's going on here? There. Bob K. something. Cajun. It's a Cajun beer. But anyways, this is a lot stronger than what I was sipping it earlier on, so it's gonna be a fun little. Woo!
Apparently, I'm being told to eat carbs at the moment.
And that's the kind of show. Oh my god! I went to the next. Hang on. Let's talk about. So, with this build, if you had a chance to build it again, what would you do it? Like, how would you approach it? Would it be a clean build or would it be a weathered build again?
I think I'd still try to do a weathered build with it. So originally this was actually going to be in a really like cute swampy diorama, kind of like a temple ruins, and it had some like, I don't know what you would call it, like green sludge. So I would try to add that onto the kit itself. I never actually added it into the diorama.
Getting fed there.
I never actually added it to the diorama yet because I'm not finished. But I think I would go back and definitely add green sludge, and I would. I'm trying to think of what I would do. I would probably try to do chipping effect on it.
Ooh. Don't forget to check out the chipping effect from Michael Rinaldi. His book is available at USA Gundam Store. Visit them and save with my discount code AOMECA10 or use Meg10 to get that discount. Awesome. Let's circle back to us here. We have a lot more photos to cover. I think the next one is the fun one. That is your build for that online event that we mentioned earlier on. And that's going to be something I would love to talk about more next. Big shout out to everybody that's watching both on YouTube and on Twitch. What's up, sweet cheeks? And that is, wait, that's such a cool looking kit. That is from King Catastrophe. Yeah, Meg has some sick skills here. What's going on? Let's see here. Full build live and weathering and painting and everything AO live for 8 hours, please. Oh my god, I'm being asked to do an 8 hour live. Full build and weathering and painting. Oh my god. Chris Pabs, I answered a million questions on this build. So Chris Pabs helped you out with this one? Is that what happened?
Shout out to Pabs. Yes. I asked him so many questions about that damn Sakura Wars kit, and also on the next one that we're gonna come up on my Nightingale. And he was actually there the night that I finished it.
Oh, nice.
With a couple other people. And I was just so happy. You can probably tell you, but my face just like lit up, and I was like, "This is amazing! Like, I'm done with this kid."
Shout out to Chris Pabs, guys. Give him a follow and his channels. They do all kinds of fun stuff, and you might actually learn something. I saw Ben Voigt earlier on talking about, oh man, I was watching Critical Builds and I learned something. Yes, go watch them. They're awesome. Chris Pabs, thanks for joining us a bit tonight, and feel free to ask Meg any questions. We will try to soften the blow when I see the questions. Go on, Meg.
Definitely go ahead and give Pabs a follow. He is incredibly knowledgeable and so beyond helpful. He's actually I feel like sometimes it's against his will that I can answer questions. But yeah, he's super sweet and a fantastic builder and incredibly knowledgeable.
And listen to his sweet accent, because that's what I sometimes have. Sometimes I play the playback and just kind of like, that man's voice. I dig it. Alright guys, we're going to be back with Meg with more. We're just going to do a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Ariel from AO Mecha. I just want to let you guys know about all my other social media outlets if you haven't had a chance to check them out at facebook.com/AOMecha, on YouTube, youtube.com/AOMecha, on Instagram, instagram.com/AO_Mecha, on Twitter, @AO_Mecha, and on Discord, fairly new, that one is AO_Mecha, #3414. Anyways, hope to hear from you guys through any of those platforms. Feel free to DM me or PM me, as well as emailing me. My email is aomecha.info@gmail.com. Just want to let you guys know that this episode is brought to you by USA Gundam Store. Please check them out, www.usagundamstore.com, and save on your purchases when you use my discount code AOMecha10. Alright, let's get back to the show and see what's going on there.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to AO Mecha Live. It's a spotlight here with Meg, the very lovely Vanderlee. We're just talking about his build, and there was just a comment here from from Ben Voigt saying, now we know why it's purple, because I think purple is one of the signature colors of Chris Pabs here.
Why? Yes.
Illy Meg, don't forget me when you're famous. Yeah, don't forget us when you're famous, Meg.
Wait, what?
Rockstar, Twitch streamer, pro GBWC champion, mother of all cats, and all that. So
all the pussy, yes.
There we go. All right, guys, that is the first and last episode of this show.
Proud cat mom. Yeah.
Let's see here. I want to make a diorama for Weathered Saku. I never make one before. That is from Louise. So Louise from our South American side here. Plamo build report. Eric, how's it going? All the pussy. Wow, it's that kind of show now, guys. All right. I didn't know that Meg brought all the cats in the yard, so that's
yeah. Oh, I bring all the pussy to the yard.
Oh my
How did you not know that? Mm-hmm.
Viewer discretion is advised. We have Vanderlee on deck. Let's get to the main events here. Main photo set that I enjoyed the most is your work on the Nightingale. This one is awesome. I love you too, Tex. All right, composure, lady. Bring it back. Bring it back.
I'm bringing it back. We're doing this.
Doing this thing. Nightingale, let's walk us through. This is a project you did for an online build competition hosted by Bandai. So it's an official competition. Love your work. Can you walk us through your thought process, your concept, and your execution? Because like, it is a lovely piece. Mm-hmm. It is an awesome piece.
Thank you. So this wasn't originally going to be for a competition or anything. This was just something that I was originally actually going to make and give to my mom because she loves cherry blossoms, but then I was like, I'm keeping it. So I was on, a YouTube channel and he builds trains. Someone in chat help me out. I know you know who I'm talking about. He is awesome diorama and train builder. And he made trees from wire. And I was like, okay, you know, I kind of want to do something cherry
I know
blossom
exactly
related.
who you're talking
Is
about.
it Luke Townsend? No.
It was,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yes.
Is it Luke?
Yes, it's Luke
Okay.
Townsend. So
Yes.
he's on YouTube, and I was
Yes.
just like looking how to make trees out of wire, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and do this, you know, and see if it really sucks. So the Sakura tree is made out of wire that's been twined together and separated into branches. And then I layered it with liquid latex so it was still flexible.
It's
Yep,
exactly
but-
the same video that I saw.
Yep.
I still have the liquid latex. Here's the thing, I
Yeah.
watched the video, I bought all the materials. The project that I was supposed to do for Mecha Showdown got canceled because obviously lockdown. So our show got canceled
Yeah.
because I was building it for. So now I have all these materials that I've not used. Awesome,
Do
awesome.
it.
No,
It is so fun.
this is the first time
so
working with
fun.
wires and latex?
Yeah, so this is my first time attempting it. This is actually the first attempt at the tree itself. I was kind of just going for it. I watched that video probably like 3 times to really like solidify it in my mind.
Right.
And what I was going for is if you see like sumi or some art, which is that traditional ink painting,
Yes.
I was going for that very delicate and sparse look with this tree, and that's why it's not a full in bloom cherry blossom tree. I was
Right.
trying to get that very dainty, elegant kind of look with it. And the branches also, like I mentioned, you put the liquid latex on there and the paint, you can move it and the paint doesn't chip, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's another thing that I saw from the video, and I was gonna say that's bullshit, man. Until I actually want to try it, but like obviously seeing you've already given it like your approval and saying, hey, it's not gonna chip, which has always been a worry of mine, because like there's a certain tolerance where I guess paint can stretch, and I didn't know what it was like when it's coming to latex. That is awesome. So where did you get the pink cherry blossoms though? What are those guys?
So that's just cherry blossom flocking that I bought off eBay. I did a quick Google search and was like, where can I find, this is Wayland.
Hi Wayland. Hang on, let's do a quick cat photo here. Is he shy tonight? Is he gonna paw your face?
Say hi,
Oh
Bubbers.
my god, it is so adorable.
He's wearing his little bandana.
Is that an orange bandana?
It is, yeah, let me figure
Oh, awesome. So I love orange. I don't know if anybody saw that. I have freaking approved that. And I think I have the matching one here. I should have worn it for the show. I didn't know we were gonna go orange. Hi! Oh my god, so cute.
Yeah, I've got your hair in my mouth now.
That's how you get
So-
pussy in the face. So let's
Yes.
continue on with.
So the flocking, I had found it on eBay and I rolled with it. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. And yeah, the green flocking is bought, from some hobby store locally, and
Right.
I went to town with it.
That's awesome. Now you selected the Nightingale. This is from the SDCS line, the cross silhouette, right?
Yep.
Or is it the EX? Okay, it's cross silhouette. So you're a big Nightingale fan, or like big boy, kind of like Meg. What were your initial thoughts of like when you were about to paint this kit? How did you choose your color selection? What were you thinking of like when you were gonna like apply something over this?
So I wanted it to be close to cherry blossom colors, and that is one of my biggest things, and I'll get to that, is the coloring of the actual kit versus the cherry blossom tree. But anyways, I went to a paint store with Angel, and I had found this paint that was called Nosferatu Flesh, and I was like, I'm getting this paint because of the name. And that's what I decided to paint this kit with, was white and Nosferatu Flesh. Solely based on a name. So yeah, and then here it is on my lovely cat scratcher. This is pre-cat adoption, so this is my personal scratcher. So I use that to, hold my paint sticks in. I know everybody has something different. I just find this convenient.
I went the whole, because I bought a whole bunch of IKEA furniture when I was rebuilding my place. So I have all these like cardboard boxes that I just slice into slips of like, I don't know, 2 inches tall. And then I stack them together with glue. It was a whole DIY. I saw it somewhere on YouTube that everybody's doing it. So I'm like, hey, why as well just chop it. But I've seen people that are just like not so aesthetically friendly, and I'm saying that very loosely, by the way, and they'll have like different sizes stacked together, and it's like, hey, if it works, it works. And I'm like, yeah, but like, dude, come on, if you're gonna go to that effort, take that little extra step and like actually cut it or something, But I
mean, it works, so whatever.
So painting this kit with your colors that you selected, there's obviously a couple of techniques that you worked on this one. For me, the biggest thing that I noticed for this one is definitely the hand painting of the sakura tree on this, the cherry blossom, the details on that. What was it like painting on a model kit for those who might not be too familiar with it?
It was a little difficult at first. So I practiced on a bear guy before this. So I have a bear guy that's kind of my tester kit for everything. Nice. He is all messed up and has a gazillion different things going on, but I test on that before I kind of go and test on the actual kit itself.
Right.
So on this kit, what's airbrushed is like the main body, and I basically went in with just a paintbrush when I was doing the flowers and the petals, because I think there's 3 different things on this. There's the main flower, there's petals, and then I also had to hand paint the vents because I didn't want to mask them off. So I was sitting there and I had watered down paint and was just like thinly applying layer upon layer and hoping that it wouldn't drip.
One thing I noticed is like how you hold your pen. Unconventional, but like it looks like it works. Like why does it feel awkward to me?
So I have very, very shaky hands. So I had to like basically make a fist. And this is like, I've seen a lot of mini painters do this too. And they kind of like put their hand to steady their painting hand on top. And you just make really slow motions with it, and that way your hand doesn't shake. Because if I was to go in with just my hand, it would have been all over the place.
Right. No, that's good technique, guys. If you guys are interested, I guess this is for people who might have, a hard time or have not probably painted and have like, shaky hands. I do. I'm not a really, good hand painter, but this technique, again, very cool. It's really interesting to see because like it's a different way of thinking and approaching a project. So. Nice. Very cool. So with painting, are you using acrylics on top of this?
Yeah, so everything on it is all acrylic paint. There's probably like 5 different paints on this kit.
Oh wow. Are they all from like Tamiya, or did you actually use like the Games Workshop kind of stuff? Citadel?
So it is AK, Badger, and I think Vallejo.
Okay, cool. Good choices.
Yeah, so it's a couple different paints. Oh, so there is a Citadel paint on there because I really enjoyed the color pink. But the thing, going back to what I said earlier, there's a lot of peach in the actual flocking, and I wish I could have incorporated the peach into the kit.
Oh, did you or no?
I didn't, and that was the one thing is why I was painting it. I didn't really look at the tree, and I wasn't really color matching. So I wish that I would have taken some more of the peachy coloring in the tree's flocking and put it on the actual nightingale. In like my cherry blossom trees.
It turned out really well, guys. We have a nice photo shot here of the nightingale. I want to zoom in on all the little details, guys. So when I saw it like this little thumbnail, I'm like, okay, here's the nightingale. But when I zoomed in, what I saw was like, this is love. Okay, and I'm not saying that just out of like context. It's like, this is someone that's enjoying painting the littlest details on this kit. Like, look at the details on the petals. Look at the details on like the trees, the little dots right there. Like the color mix of like pink and white, amazing. And obviously the branding. Look at that.
So about the petals, the way that you get that is you take the brush and you dip it in, like, say the white color paint first, and then you dip it in the pink, and then you go ahead and you take the tip of your brush and you make like a little point, and then you full on just stroke into that petal form, and it'll make that like half white, half pink kind of.
I was gonna ask about, like, this is some like next level like juju stuff here, man. Like,
it's a lot of YouTube.
I have no patience for this. Like, I'm not saying that I'm like not capable. I'm just saying like I would be like just losing my mind trying to like do this, all these little dots, but like it turned out so well. Like, is this what you envisioned, or like, you know, where were you at like when you started? Okay, cool, it's starting to form. What were your feelings like for that?
I really enjoyed it. This was the first thing that I completely enjoyed and just thought was amazing. I don't think, looking back, that I would change anything but the color scheme and add that little bit of peach in. I think it was so fun. I had enjoyment.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I had enjoyment throughout this entire kit. I think maybe some of the branches could have looked a little less thick, but I could have used a thinner brush, but I love it.
That is amazing. So this was, again, obviously, like when you said earlier on it was going to be a gift for your mom, did you then enter it after the contest, or is it like, I'm going to give it to my mom after the contest?
So yeah, originally I was gonna do it because my mom likes cherry blossoms, and then after I made the tree, I pretty much was like, yeah, no, I'm buying her something else. I think that I can't remember what it was for, if it was like her birthday or Mother's Day or something, where I was like doing it before Christmas, but yeah, she didn't get her hands on this. This is in my detailed case.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you end up keeping it, or did you give it to your mom?
Yeah, no, I don't
Sorry,
think you
Mom.
can see it, but it's there.
Nice. Well done. So when you entered this kit, this was an online competition. Can you give us a context of like, what was that about? Like, how did you hear about it, and why, like, you know, what was the process of entering this?
Yeah, I think I had seen it on Instagram in the middle of building this, and I was just kind of like, I'm gonna enter it. You know, I had entered a contest previously, which was SCGMC. And ValleyCon and Sprue-Fest, but that was with my Haro snow globe. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and enter this and see what happens, and it won the beginners, and then it took second place at SCGMC online.
Ooh. Wow, well, congratulations on those wins. And the thing is, like, I think every little step towards something, especially the recognition of your work, really, I think, means a lot. For me anyways, like, to me, when I look at contests, I don't even look at the prices. It's like, hey, I did something awesome and I want to share it to the world, and this is what you did here. Like, I see the excitement, the love, the happiness of this whole build, and I think that's what like resonated when I was first looking at your photos here, and even before this, because I was looking through, I have you on Instagram as well, and I was looking at those, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful kit, hands down. So awesome work on that. And Chris Paz is saying, I've never seen this kit before. Who built it?
Pabs, you were there.
Let's read some couple of comments, both on Twitch and YouTube. Guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. We have the lovely Vanderlee here tonight with us. Meg joining us and showing off her build, flexing on her patient skills on like painting and whatnot. Let's take a quick look at Twitch. Let's see here. I want to make a diorama for. Oh, we read that. Sorry. Miami and King Catastrophe sending a lot of like emojis here. I really like the Sakura tree. That's from Riot. The hand painted flowers look amazing. Fire. That is from Riot. He's also from the West Coast, so like, thank you so much. Yeah, holler at your boys there. Freddie saying that, well, did Nightbot ban Plamo build report? Probably. I don't know.
You guys being dirty in chat.
So Nightbot is set to like, I don't know, PG or G rating. So he's like super aggressive, which is kind of cool. I've never really had to censor anybody, but like, you go, guy, you go get them. Let's see, over here on... I know, Eric is such a cool guy. I like that guy. I like him. Let's see. Tetsu is saying nice cherry blossoms. Yeah, she still won't give it to me. Oh, Aaron Zaccaro. Do you know Aaron Zaccaro?
Yeah, that's my mom.
Oh, hello. we should have a petition to get it off for P-Top and get it to you.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, no. Nicholas Diana Sanchez is still watching and is saying, "Wow, that is amazing build, isn't it? It is an amazing build."
Thank you.
Holy! Hang on, I'm saying that it's like holy. That's impressive. That's from Tom L. That's a sick effect. Like sick. Yo, you need to see a freaking doctor. Get checked in because you're sick. That's what he just said on that one. Let's see here. Patience is key to hand painting. That's from Tetsu. Absolutely. Angel is here saying upstairs neighbor having. Oh my god.
The upstairs neighbor is. They're having a great time right now.
They're going to town. That's what's happening there. Steve Middendorf, any future plans for another kit diorama? That's a question for you, Meg.
Yes, I want the high grade nightingale that's coming out. Yeah. Why? Oh, I want the high grade nightingale that's coming out, and I'm actually going to I'm gonna do something similar to this, but with wisteria instead of cherry blossoms.
Nice. That is actually one of the questions we got from Instagram. We have a couple of Instagram questions that we'll ask towards the end. Let's get through the rest of the photos and then we'll get some chatting because I do have a couple questions as well. Guys, like check our Instagram out. Like all these photos, they can find it on your page, right?
Yeah. I think everything that I've sent you, except for like the nature photos, should be on my Instagram.
Nice. This is amazing, guys. Give her a follow at Vanderlee over at Instagram. Okay, so we have this lovely lady here with the USA Gundam mask.
Representing.
Holler at your boy. Represent. I need to get me one of those. I forgot to. Adam, send me one, please. I don't know, I'm just gonna shout out to him on that one. So where are we now? What is this? What are we looking at?
This is the Bandai Hobby pop-up shop in LA that was open until December of last year.
Yeah. I have Jan there. He also is from the West Coast, and he went to the shop and he's messaging me, "Hey, what do you like?" And I'm like, "I'm looking for the the 1/100 scale of the RX-78." He's like, "Yeah, they're all sold out." And I'm like, "Well, I don't need anything else then." So
yeah, things sold out really quickly there.
So there's a big display. This is what it is, a Gunpla gallery, and you were here with your. Oh, that's awesome! And look at that, we got Angel in here as well.
Yes, there's Angel and his very big nightingale to scale.
That is awesome. We also have a Dendrobium at the back over there. Oh, there's Bro Builder's build. Yo, holla, Brian. Guys,
there is a lot of like the streamers and Instagram builders, and their kits were actually there, so it was really cool to see it in person versus just over the phone, how we all view photos nowadays.
Let's take a look at these flooring real quick. Like, how dope is this, guys? I want this as flooring. What the hell?
Just get custom vinyl.
Jeez, this is amazing. Over at YouTube, we have JCon, one of my favorite builds and custom work. Oh, you have a big fan right there from JCon. Johnny, all the way from Edmonton. What's up? Sexiest players in the Gunpla community right now. Aw, shucks. Shucks. What was it like in the pop-up booth? Maybe give us a little bit of story. Like, what were some of your highlights from that?
So I think seeing everybody's work was the coolest. I only went there once, and you had like about 10 minutes to kind of be in there because, pandemic and everything, they were trying to limit. Right. So I didn't get to see a lot of it. I went there to visit like our builds, see other people's builds, and I came home with a giant Haro that's sitting next to me that I use as a candy holder. So it was fun. I think the highlight was to like see people that I haven't seen a lot during the pandemic, and then seeing everybody's kits there.
Look at this lady right here. Tex Marquise into his house alongside. I think we have the same photo that we used for Tex's
yeah.
We had her doing like another shot where you guys are walking or something, but
yeah, like that's cool. But I think about the Gundam community, especially if you have friends that are local, it's such a good feeling to see your friends that enjoy the same thing you do, be at the same places, and just all around awesome. So, man, I'm so envious of like your friends. I have like my wall here, Nicholas Tiana Sanchez. Sometimes whenever he comes down to Toronto, and that's my extent of friends here. No, I'm kidding. I have lots of friends.
Not me, Ariel, like you said last time.
What?
What?
You thought that was me?
Yeah, I
yeah.
mask on. Sorry, Freddie.
That's Angel. That's not Freddie.
Is Angel there, by the way?
Yeah, Angel
Can you
is.
bring him in? Can you bring him to the show real quick?
Hey, Angel, can you pop on? You're being requested.
Wow.
Yeah. Put him on.
Pop off on screen, what?
We're gonna do something a little bit different tonight, guys. We have the famous
Freddie.
Angel here. Hi.
Yeah, hold on.
I just want to say hi. My name is Ariel. I don't think we formally met. I just want to say hi to you and just introduce myself and all that stuff. I heard so many good stories from both Tex and Meg here, and sometimes Freddie, but he embellishes stuff, so I'm not gonna buy his shit. Hey, Freddie, and AKA other Angel. So, anyways, yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Angel. Everybody, give him a round of applause here. Meg's friend.
He's
and
Mecha
Angel's friend.
Oso on Instagram.
Exactly. Follow him as well, guys. Anyways.
They have him on to talk about SCGMC, just saying.
There we go, see? Awesome. There we go. See, it's all about community building and meeting new people. And that's what I like about this hobby. There's so many people that are like-minded, that are into the same stuff we are. So, anyways, let's continue on with the photos.
Yes.
Convention time. People must have forgotten what conventions are like. What was this?
So this was SCGMC of 2019. It's a pretty big convention hall. It's one of the biggest gunpla, conventions or contests. It is the biggest. I'm sorry. In North America.
She's not gonna listen.
Anyways, it's the biggest gunpla competition in North America, where everybody gets together to celebrate gunpla and basically drink. There's a lot of drinking.
For both, man. This looks awesome. There was a couple of people there as well. Is this the one where you did the panel for?
Yeah, so Armida, or Tex, there we go, and that's Caitlin. Tex did a kids workshop, and me and Caitlin also helped. What is Caitlin's handle?
Caitlin Weisart.
Caitlin Weisart on Instagram is her handle. She's also a wonderful builder, and she does a lot of other different kind of craft hobbies as well.
Nice.
I've seen her bookbind, and she's gone live a couple times when making leather notebooks. It's actually really relaxing to watch and interesting.
Nice. So guys, follow her as well on her Instagram and her socials. Meg, if you could just post somewhere on my wall or whatever her links, I'm gonna spread them.
Yeah, for sure.
So the helping with kids, this is always awesome, getting the younger guys to introduce them to the hobby. What were you doing here, and what was the kit that you guys were working on?
So all of the kids were given Haros by USA Gundam, and like I said, that's part of Texas Kids Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, I was helping. I was helping the little boy build his Haro. He was having a little bit of a difficult time. He was so cute. Oh my goodness, it was just so adorable because he really wanted to build it.
What is this lady talking about?
I know, that's the look that all children give me. They're like, can you get this strange lady away from me?
But forget that. Look at this guy right here. Hang on, let's zoom it up. Is that Tim Harkins?
Awkward, yes,
Tim
in the background.
Tim is in the background, guys. Check out Mecha Army. Tim Harkins. Shout out to Child of Mecha. Awesome builder. If you're not following him, you should, because this guy's the man of information. Amazing, humble person. One of my favorites, hands down. So what was Tim like? Yo, give me some dirt on him. Tell me straight up. Let's get some dirt on him.
I don't think that I talked to Tim that much during this entire thing.
Well, Tabs knows he did.
Wait, what?
Tabs knows he didn't talk to anybody that whole time.
Oh no.
I was too scared. I was getting interrogated the entire time. Yeah. It was, why are you dating Freddy? Are you sure? Are you making good life choices?
Is this what you really want?
Is this
Yeah.
what you really want, man?
Blink twice.
Are you having a mental breakdown?
Oh my god. Again, when we're talking about communities, lots of awesome people there. Really cool to see like the gunpla community like this, because like there's so many cool people from all over the world, all over the States, North America, wherever have you, that enjoy the hobby, right? Like so people who are thinking about joining communities, what can you say about like hobby communities that you have participated in?
I mean, for the most part, it's been really positive. I really like the in-person community, you know, that I found. And I found them by, I think, on Instagram, those Gundam guys. Yeah, this is the first, the very first build night. I had met everybody for the first time. That's Viper
Hey,
and
is that-
Angel.
what? VFX
So-
Blood.
Did Viper
Oh
just
my
get
God.
doxed on his face?
Yeah, I was trying to find I was trying to find build gathering photos, and they're all of us drinking. So yeah, it is just an excuse for us to get together and drink.
Hang out and drink.
Yeah, we do bring the gunpla with us. Yeah, so this was the first time I even met Freddy.
Ooh.
Beforehand, I had only
Bullshit.
really. No, it really is.
It was the first time.
So
I
guys, this is Freddy, all right? Freddy is this guy. That's him
Wow,
now.
thanks, Ariel. Just zoom in on my face so I know you.
Yeah, I was
So
trying to
if
get
you
your.
guys want to meet women, Tex has a Women's Builder Wednesday where you can meet lovely ladies in the hobby.
Results not guaranteed.
Men may vary.
So yeah, I mean, this is the first time I really met anybody. I did meet Angel prior to this one time. It was. Oh,
I'm back. I can ASMR this. So, anyways, it was the first time that I met everybody.
yeah. So
Yeah, it
was the first
shows.
time- Yeah, I mean, I had prior to this, I talked to everybody online, but this was the first face-to-face contact. I can't turn it up anymore because the knob on the mic broke off.
Jesus Christ, lady, get a new phone.
I know. I just need to pull my life together. But anyways, here we go. We could just do this.
Okay,
So-
there we go. Clearer. Awesome.
So yeah, I mean, it was really nice. It was fun to meet everybody in person and kind of, you know, see your friends for the first time face to face.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you, since we're talking about Freddy here. What was his first sentence to you? Or what was the first words that came?
What was the first sentence from
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
This drunk ass sat in my lap and wanted to do an unboxing on my stream.
What?
Crazy.
I want to see you take your box out.
I'll show
He
you
did.
mine if
So-
I show you mine. Oh my
So
god.
I really I had just gotten off work at the museum and I got a new kit and I come over to this place. Everyone's super drunk and I'm like, all right. Hi, everybody.
Oh yeah, I remember I told you like, yeah, you should go. By the way, I won't be there that time. Sorry.
Yeah, Tex wasn't there, so I'm like, all right. And yeah, so I had met Freddy and everybody and I was unboxing. I think it was like the real grade new or something. I
Right.
had gotten it as a present from my dad and I was like super excited.
Aw.
And I did an Instagram live because it was just that night, right?
'Cause that's what you do. You gotta go live on things, you know. Live life.
No, it was not the vagina. I was not unpacking the vagina.
It was not her Regina.
So anyways, yeah, pretty much that was the first thing. I don't remember the sentence, but yeah, he was very excited to see me, and then I haven't been able to get rid of him since.
Aww.
And that is a good wrap story for the photos. Again, this is the profile photo you sent me. Amazing story on all fronts, both your life experience, the things you do outside the hobby, the things you do inside the hobby. Oh my god, this is definitely one of those shows, guys. This is definitely one of those shows.
I don't get to hear what
Composure, guys. Let's bring it back.
I told you they were gonna be over.
No, it's always great. The thing is, like, big emphasis on like friends and community. These guys are one of the best examples, if I say, what friends and communities can bring to you guys. Because like these guys love to joke around, love the hobby, and it is awesome. So guys, Meg and her story, again, hopefully that inspires you guys to pursue the hobby, meet people, do things outside the house. Maybe pick up like another extra hobby. Pick up another extra hobby on top of your hobby, because that's what I want.
Do a free one. Just go bird watching.
There you go.
Fun.
Or spy on your neighbors upstairs that are having very loud, party time. But
yeah, well, they are. I mean, at least they're not hiding this time. So
I'm gonna pull some
questions.
Oh my god. I'm gonna pull some of the questions that we have from Instagram earlier on. Lots of people submitted, a couple have submitted some questions. I'm just gonna read them off as I see them. So from Delta Saber, he's on the Twitch chat right now. Where do you get your inspiration on your builds?
Oh, I don't know. They kind of just, it's probably like a lame answer. They kind of just come to me. I'm kind of more like just whatever I'm feeling like for the day. I mean, for instance, like that nightingale, it's because my mom liked cherry blossoms and that was intended for her to begin with. But other than that, I don't know. I like to look at weird arts. Some of the like weirder things that I've done, like that mobile doll May, that was definitely Tomy inspired. And I like horror stuff as well.
Right.
Anything that's like blood and guts, and slasher and paranormal, slap it on there. I already like it.
Nice.
So I think a lot of it just has to do with what I yeah, we do.
I know this one for sure.
Y'all fucking loud.
You're a terrible host.
I told you guys.
We're trying to get her out soon, guys. We're gonna try to get her out soon.
We're almost done.
We're almost done.
But yeah,
let's go.
For the most part, yeah, I think it just has to do with things that I'm into, or like the influences around me.
Nice. Oh, that's good. Like again, look forward to her work, guys, because I think she's gonna surprise you with the next couple of builds. At least that's my prediction on that one. Chris Gunpla here has a question for you. What is the best way to get more female builders to join the hobby? Ooh, very interesting question on that one.
Ooh.
Right?
That is, I think being a good representation in the hobby can kind of get more female builders in, and also
yes.
Maybe we should put text on the line on that one, right?
I know. I feel like this is a text question. I'm not apt at all to answer this one.
I'm not sober enough to answer this question.
But I also think like maybe, just making it more of a comfortable environment, because there's been times where like I've almost stopped doing streaming or Instagram and all of that because, how do I word this nicely? Sometimes people aren't always the nicest towards, certain builders.
Professional, you so.
I know, I'm trying so hard to put this professionally.
I'm like, how hard is she trying?
I know. Sometimes there's just fucking toxic masculinity, okay?
There we go.
So
Yeah.
let's just stop it. Let the women builders do whatever the fuck they want, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
He's never heard.
Damn it,
So I
Freddy!
think, yeah, I think as long as we like make it a welcoming community and stop with that toxic masculinity, and then also, you know, we have like strong women representation in this hobby, and we continue with that, I think that'll, you know, start to build more of a woman like gunpla community. And there's
That's
also
awesome.
the GGT as well.
Yeah,
Hey-o!
again, there we go. Represent. I knew Tex was gonna say something like that. Next question here is from Rando Lee Bangin. Banang. Oh, I'm totally butchering it. Rando Lee Bangan. Okay. Anyways, this question is: any plans for the new upcoming 144 Nightingale and or High New?
Yes. So the Nightingale, like I said, I am going to be doing the wisteria build. So I'm going to make a wisteria tree, and I'm also going to be painting wisteria onto it and have a completely different color scheme. So I'm very excited for that. As the new, not so many plans.
What? You break my heart,
No,
lady.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm a Nightingale fan.
Oh man! Last question here from the Instagram. This is from Riot. He's actually on the chat right now. He's saying, if you could choose the next kit that would be released, what would it
I get
be?
allergic every once in a while.
I want a redo on the Master Grade Campfire. For the love of God, that needs a new kit.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that mobile suit. I really want it to be redone. That would be my number one choice.
Nice. Very well selected on that one. I got a couple of questions left for you here, and then we will call it. Like so, question like, what would you say is the difference between? And this is like totally an American thing. West Coast builders and East Coast builders. Do you see it different in their style and approach?
Ooh. You know what? I don't think I've actually put too much thought into it. I kind of just look at the community as a whole, and I like to look at. Apparently, there's some disagreements here. West Coast is the best. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually like looked at it as, you know, is West Coast better than East Coast?
East Coast, East Coast! I live here, sorry.
But yeah, I just look at it as a whole, so I've never really taken that into any consideration.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Streaming question for you. You obviously are streaming more and more on this one. Do you see yourself streaming more towards like gunpla and like actual like, you know, working on your projects, or is it going to be continuing on with the snap builds and all that stuff? Like, what can we expect from you in the next couple of like streams from your Twitch?
Definitely horror games. I get bored very quickly. I don't.
Well,
I'll say
sorry,
ADHD.
man.
Right? Oh, it's a tiny.
No.
So I get bored very quickly with like builds, and if it's not piquing my interest right then and there, then I'm gonna put it to the side. Hopefully you'll see more. Yeah, there's a lot of whips. Hopefully you'll see more of my dragon build, because I need to finish that before October.
Right.
And that
OMC,
is,
guys.
Yeah. So that is being kit bashed out of a water bottle and the Penelope and foam. So kind of like some cosplay in there with the foam, and I have to like heat it to make it kind of conform to a water bottle, which is the main frame of the dragon.
Guys, follow her whips because she's been posting it on her Instagram. Good stuff here. A couple questions here for you. For people that are interested in joining the hobby, doesn't matter what gender, age, or whatever, just interested in getting the hobby, what kind of advice or, you know, kind words would you say to them to get them motivated and actually pursue the hobby and, you know, somewhat enjoy it?
I'd say have fun with it. If you can, like monetary wise, go ahead and buy like your favorite mobile suit. I think if you buy your favorite suit first, that'll definitely make sure that you continue with the hobby.
Right.
And that's kind of what I did too, is because that Zaku, that was my favorite mobile suit at the time. And that's what really got me into it. And I'd also say, like, you don't need to go right into painting. I know some people might get intimidated, but you don't need to go right into detailing and all of that as you just start out.
Yeah, and like less stress. It's like more focus on like having fun and enjoying
the hobby. That's awesome. All right. So for for people that are interested in checking you out, following you on your socials, where would they find you most active in?
Yeah, so you can find me mostly on Twitch and Instagram. It's the only 2 social platforms that I have. And you can find me at Vandrilli. Yeah, that's where I am. I stream on Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and it's a combo of horror games and gunpla.
Nice. Awesome, guys. Don't forget to follow her. Meg, stay on the line after the show, but it was an amazing adventure with you tonight. I'm very happy we did this. We've been kind of like on and off planning it, and hopefully you had a good time. For those people that are watching, again, guys, thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to follow Meg. Any final words for our audience tonight, Meg?
Oh.
There we go, and there's yes!
I guess that's all I have, guys. Here you go. You get the 2 people to get mixed up.
You get Freddy and Freddy.
My final words are, this is Angel, this is Freddy, okay? They don't look the same.
Questionable, lady, questionable. Awesome. Meg, just stay on the line. We're gonna go to the outro, but thank you. Say bye to the people on the phone. Thank you for coming into the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. All right, bring it back to me, guys. What an amazing show. Miss Meg Vanderlee, give her a follow. Hopefully that inspired you guys tonight, to pursue the hobby. Again, the hobby is fun activity for all ages, skill levels, and hopefully this kind of like gave you a different perspective on the builders. The show always, I renamed it to Spotlight because we want to talk about the builders, their hobbies, and other stuff that's related, that accumulated to who they are and why they enjoy this hobby. So give them a shout. Guys, big thanks to everybody that's watching both on YouTube and on Twitch. But before we go, big shout out to our sponsors here. Big shout out to USA Gundam Store for powering the show. If you're looking for Gundams, mechas, materials, Tim Harkins's shout out, mecha decals. Check them out at usagundamstore.com and save with my discount code AOMECA10. Also powered by where's that other please. One sec, guys. MSMN Studio, MSMN Gunpla Studio also helps power this show, so give them a shout. They ship all across Canada. They're located in Montreal, Quebec. Give them a shout, guys. Visit them at msmnstudio.com if you're looking for Gundam's materials, tools, and so much more. They'd be more than happy to help you guys with that. Okay, so that was it for the episode tonight. Hopefully you guys had a good night. To me, it was a very interesting journey because it's totally different from what we were used to with all the builds, but I'm glad we did that because it gives you a different perspective that there's more to life than the hobby, but always remember to have fun with your hobby. Don't forget, guys, this Monday, Backlog Builder, we are back with a new kit. We're gonna announce that, I think, Sunday or Monday, but feel free to join that. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Toronto. And yeah, that's all I got. I had fun. Hopefully you guys had fun. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care for everybody. See ya.